fucking steal the moon. Of course he can conquer a tiny little nation of Russia.
See?
But what about The Witcher? But you don't understand. The minions have low morale. Like, they're gonna get on the field, they're gonna get scared, and they're gonna run away.
No.
They're minions.
Minions work with Hitler. Why would they be afraid?
Yeah, but no one understands.
He also has
How would they be scared?
No one understands.
I always just thought there was just an unlimited supply of minions too.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, they're kind of like
in the Minions movie, we learned they all came from like amoebas, and they don't you can't make more of them unless you genetically engineer them.
Yeah,
there's a limited number of minions. Damn it!
And he probably just assumed just clones
them
them.
in his house.
Yeah.
Well, but it's not the size of the Soviet Union's army, you know.
No.
Okay, then let's consider this. 1 minion to home. 1 minion. How much minions do you need to beat 1 Soviet Union warrior?
I would say that 1 minion equals about 10 Soviets completely armed up.
No.
Exactly.
Yes.
Beat, not overcome, not like outlive. Beat.
If they all have guns, all of these Soviet Union.
What do guns do if they're bulletproof?
Yeah.
Are they bulletproof though? We've seen them get.
They've gone through some.
In which movie have they been shot and then survived the bullet?
Well, no. They were
Which
born
movie
up
have they
in
died?
one movie. They were born
Yes,
up
in which movie have they died?
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, Disney laws apply to them. There's no blood, so you can't die as long as the Disney laws are in effect.
And let's be real. Peter, Bill, and Sam have all been there from the get-go, from the beginning of time. I butchered their names, but they're immortal. I'm sorry, Wilroff.
Also, purple minions.
Purple minions are.
Oh yeah, those are things.
No, those don't exist anymore. Like they were only created and they're chaotic. They can't be controlled. Honestly,
Purple minions are the war minions.
But no.
Yes, they are, and you know it.
I know it, and I refuse to believe it.
Okay.
Very good at refusing to face facts, and we've got 8 minutes.
Yes, 8 minutes until the session starts. But I will tell everybody this news now. Oh, Anders, do you want to tell them? Andy, do you want to tell them?
Anders, and...
Andy, do you want to tell them, or should I?
You tell them. Is your stream coming up? Or no streaming today?
What?
Oriana or Ati, I believe that he's asking you all these questions.
Oh.
Aura's streaming right now.
Hold on. I got things to... Sorry, I'll be listening.
Okay, so, currently, Anders will not be joining us for a bit until he is able to purchase himself a good headphones and mic to be able to properly play the session and allow all of us to hear him properly when he's talking.
Yeah, that's a good and a bad thing. You know, it's nice having you around.
Like true.
He will be here to listen in, and I hope give his commentary when he can, because I still want him to be a part of this. Because
yeah, he's a valuable part of the team, and he needs to create a new character.
Yeah.
Unless he's playing the splat on the ground.
We just have this wiggling piece of flesh in a bag.
And now for the ugly.
I think that's why we're supposed to have it in here.
I'm ready.
Me.
Give me a second. I haven't had a chance to set up. Let me grab coffee.
Okay, I'm gonna be back in 10 minutes. Have fun, guys. Remember, everybody.
What was the news?
The news is that Anders will not be joining us until he gets a new mic and headphones, and the ugly news is me.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
Okay.
But you dead sexy, come on.
I'm dead, that's one thing for sure. But I'll be back in 10 minutes, everybody. Just know that you've had a long rest. We've had nightmares, because you guys just enjoyed a very a very interesting task.
Yeah, I'm glad they call it long rest now instead of sleeping.
You've all
Sometimes you just don't sleep.
Yeah.
All the fun.
Alright, Ori. Get your butt in here.
Oh, Overwatch League started back up. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm always
Me neither.
Wait, we're
Overwatch is a
supposed to
bad
care
game,
about
but-
Overwatch League? I didn't know that was still a thing.
Yeah, they just started their
God
new
damn it!
season, I suppose it would be called.
You
Yeah.
mean where everyone just plays boats?
Apex Legends.
And thank you, Kitty, for willing to give me all your Wii games. I'm gonna play with my little sister's Wii someday.
Giggle. Just make sure it's recorded and streamed.
Okay, I will. Sure, it's broadcasted for all. Damn it.
There
Damn
are
it,
some
Cat.
good Wii games though.
There are some really. I mean, I'm a big fan of Chocobo Dungeon. It's just simply an adorable game.
Have you played No More Heroes?
No, I should.
You should.
Never really got into the Wii games
I
besides.
played Godzilla on the Wii.
Sorry.
Fine. That way. See if I care. Ah! Okay. Sorry, our cats have been bullying our older cat Oreo a lot. Rufus has been, our kitten. And his little corner Oreo until he pees in the kitchen. So, trying to deal with that.
There.
So, to keep him away from the other cats, or just locking him in here. He gets to hang out with me and be my cuddle buddy.
Yay.
I have a cuddle buddy. Also, good news for the vacation I'm taking is Oreo will be babysat by my grandma.
Yay.
Yes.
Cool.
Actually, my grandma's like extra stoked about it, as her husband's terrified of cats because he doesn't know what to do with them. I mean, like this man freezes when a cat like gets on his lap. He's like, "What am I supposed to do now?" Got it.
It's
a
adorable.
cat.
It's a cat.
You know,
That's
you
really
can
cool.
pick it up and put it down if you really have problems with
Yeah,
it.
and he's been
You're
letting.
not gonna break him if you just put him down.
Yeah. Exactly.
Error 404, cat not found.
They're jerks. They'll get over it quickly. But yeah, so yay! I'm happy. Oreo will be babysat. We don't have to worry about bullying.
Oh yeah, Aura, the queens are the 15th, not
Yes.
the 22nd.
Yeah, actually one of the girls that works at the casino posted the poster up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Well, the 22nd we have like divas there. And it's like,
Oh.
well, wait a second, which is the difference? So I had to find out the difference. So
What's the difference?
Doors open at 7:30 for the queens, and it's a $5 cover, plus bring ones.
Yes. Anyone's. Yeah, I'll be back definitely by the 5th. Yeah, I believe I can go. I'll have some money stashed aside, which is only $20. $20.
It's still, you know. You just hand out the ones so that they get closer to you and thank you.
Ah.
You know,
Should
they're
we-
like strippers, only they're not stripping.
The tasteful strippers.
Tasteful is definitely in
Ah, the-
quotations.
Yeah.
I guess you could put it that way.
It seems like it'd be a good chuckle.
Oh, it's amazing. It's great. You gotta go.
Oh, so my little sister has picked up a Switch, and she is going to New York for a school trip with the college.
Yay!
Cool.
Oh, I'm fucking.
Stop by my house so I can kill them.
She might appreciate something like that. She is emo that way, yeah. She's a Sasuke fan.
Cool. Yeah, she should come to Staten Island. That's great. I'll show her around.
I'll show her the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, I'll show her my knife collection.
I'll give her brand new concrete shoes and we'll take a walk on the bottom of the lake.
It'll be great. I'll bring my rope and everything.
There, kitty. It's somebody you could possibly meet up with. I don't know if it's advised, but... Remember, you cannot get pregnant through anal.
What?
If they miss.
That's
it's
true.
possible.
It is possible.
Also, they might have a...
Okay, so walk into Minion 34 exists.
It does.
Does?
What?
Yeah.
Does.
Excuse me?
We're not talking about not canon things. I'm not even gonna try and bring this argument back.
Okay. So does everybody have their drinks, their food, their
I got
bathroom
my
breaks, and everything?
beer, the vibrator's here, we got a cat in the back.
Or we have kids with us.
Yeah, says
Isn't
the
that
one that
really
was...
Yeah, I'm only 4 years old.
Engineers. She says she has her pepper spray, and her defense. Just a little tiny pokey knife. To shank you in the liver.
My brain thought you said Pokeball. I'm like,
No.
I don't know what a Pokeball is gonna do.
Well, if it's
gonna
filled
catch
with...
them.
Yeah! How else are you supposed to catch the bad guy?
No, okay then.
My little sister's going to New York.
Alright. I'm currently just waiting on somebody to get out of the bathroom so I can just use it before the session starts, because I don't want to start a session and just have to leave right away.
Gotta go to the bathroom break before we go on a road trip.
Take a power stance and pee right there.
It's my bedroom. No.
Pee out the window! Do pee bending.
P-bend.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, nobody has seen those pictures.
Stop it, children. Stop it.
No! It must be seen!
Does splitting it into 2 streams count?
Question.
I think that's an STD.
Dora.
What have I done to deserve this group?
Everything, because it's a reward.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Boy. Dora, question.
I might have an answer, and you might not want it.
Dark Kitty in the chat, the person who I mentioned.
Yes.
Oh, hello. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yep,
That's
she's
all.
hanging out. It's my little sister.
Thanks.
Oh, hello there, little sister Aurora.
She's tiny evil one.
I promise I won't kill you.
I won't trust them.
Oh no, man. I don't know if I trust you, man.
Fine, who wouldn't trust me?
Who wouldn't
I
trust
think
us?
everybody in this room.
Come on, guys, I'm the MVP.
PK fire.
Shut up! Die! Lux, you can go die. I swear to God. I don't care. I don't care about your existence. I want you to die. Is that clear? I fucking hate you. I hate everything about you. Is that... Alright, good. We're clear.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Where is my bad memes?
Wait. I hate you. Alright, we're good.
Oh, there's my other sandwich. I was looking for that one.
Those don't go in this one, they go in your other channel.
Yeah, those go over there. Here's that sandwich. Oh no, that's not the right time for that joke. I don't know if it's always time for this joke. But it is always times for this joke. No problem when you clean your room. Lose track of things. It's no longer where you originally threw it.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Alright. Sorry about that.
Bananas.
I just have to give my aunt my lamp. Now I am incomplete, doc.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Don't worry, just gonna hit my eyes a bit.
Wow. Poor
Okay.
system.
Okay. You guys have just had a rough, basically, day and have taken a long rest. Everybody in the party is plagued with dreams of Anders and his face, and then just seeing it mortified and disfigured and violated, and then exploding with a splat. Wilroft, you also, along with this dream, you also are plagued with the idea of seeing all your magic potential drawn into the middle of your body, and then seeing your body explode. But not from first person, but from third person. And then you raise your hand up and try to reach out, and then realize there's no magic in your body anymore. But however, and now Stonehow, along with the dream of Anders, you also are again in the realm of Targalzan. But instead of being out in the open this time, you are in one of his cages, and you just see him laughing haughtily at you. The first person to wake up is Wilrock.
Just awaken in a cold sweat because of all the dreams and just look around at everyone else.
I assume I'm sleeping.
Wilrock, you are currently cuddling your black stone that you had from before.
To try and make myself feel better, I just hop right back into the little bag and turn into a stone.
Wonderful. As you know, Wilrock, you have lost a vast majority of your items except for your gold, because I'm not that much of a dick.
Yes.
It's just one block of gold now.
Question, is Wilroft actually in any clothes right now? Can we have, like, made shift a poncho for her?
I'm gonna say that you guys kind of made do with some of Anders' clothes that were being that you guys found.
That's everywhere.
Fucked up and destroyed.
I assume I just give her a shirt, tie a rope around her waist or something like that, and like it's sagging off of her shoulder. And
Yeah.
you know, I imagine she. Hold on.
She is rather small, though, isn't she?
Yep.
So.
So if everybody kind of rips off a small bit of their clothing, they'll be able to make a makeshift dress for Wilrock.
Will do. I mean, I'd straight up give her one of my clothes, but there's no way she'd fit.
Wilrock, as you awaken, in both a cold sweat and this, and right before you decide to go into your safety bag, you notice that all around you is quiet, cold, with some mist inside the little valley that you guys found inside this mountain. And you're kind of surprised that none of the harpies or whatever are around peering at you or peeking at you right now, and you can't see any traces of any harpies in general, as if they let you all rest there without any sort of respite. And you happen to the bag, and are you going to go back to sleep or just trying to guard yourself with being a small pebble.
In this bag, I'm just trying to guard myself and feel more secure.
Okay.
It's your safety bag.
Oriana, you are jostled awake, and before you are able to fully see it, you just kind of, in the corner of your eye, see Wilra shrink into a pebble and go into your bag.
Okay.
You are awoken.
I see it go back into the bag. I guess make a perception.
All right, make me a perception.
Why not? Check around, see if I notice the harpy. If I should care.
I mean, Schnub should be on lookout right now.
I'll get to you just now. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm blind as a bat.
You are half blind.
Apparently,
Yeah,
I rolled a. It's a 6, so.
You are making this perception with disadvantage. So what did you get? What did you get?
Yeah, I got a 6.
You got what?
I got a 6.
You awaken and your eyes are drawn first to Stonehall's arm. As you see the Stonehall, even though she's definitely as tough as nails and able to take a hit, in her sleep she is a bit more vulnerable than when she's awake, and you can see there's a bit of pain on her face and her arm kind of tensed up. After that, your eyes are drawn to Anders and you're hit with a bit of, well, the flat of Anders, and you're hit with a little bit of remorse. Next up, it is Schnub.
Oh,
Schnub,
I want to put my hand on top of the rock bag as a sense of comfort. Kind of the hand on shoulder.
You feel the rock bag kind of closing a little bit, and it's warm now, like if Oriana is holding you in her open palm.
All I can offer for comfort.
Rock jiggles happily.
Next up, it is Schnub. Schnub, make me a Constitution save.
Hi, Oreo.
I have advantage on those. Do I? I don't know.
I don't see why you would.
No, I don't. 16.
You are awake. You've been keeping watch, although sometimes nodding off into your
Being
walk.
grumpy.
As you kind of like turn you kind of sitting cross-legged, where you walk on your lap and resting on it a bit, with your eyes kind of like narrowly open. And as you see Wilroth get up and Oriana get up, you kind of like understand that it's time to wake up everyone, and you start heading off to make those meals that you rolled last session for. So that I believe you got 20. I believe you got 25 in it.
Some 27. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're gonna set and start making these meals now. So roll me a survival to find some tinder and a good area to set up your little cookery.
That's a 10 for survival. Oof.
You're still kind of sleepy, and your mind isn't on the food per se, which is new to you, as your brain is kind of playing over what happened yesterday. So you don't find like the ideal spot. Some smoke when you start cooking. Some smoke is getting in the way of the group a little bit, but you don't mind as you're cooking away. Stonehall. Actually, no. Wait. Yeah, actually, no. Stonehall's next. Stonehall, you are awakened by a very hot pain in your arm and then a very hot pain in your nose. Make me a Constitution save.
What are you snorting? God, Mom, I know you've been having a hard time.
Been snorting that holy dust that I've been picking up after a while.
Oh my. And chugging the holy water.
That's a 13.
A 13? You wake up, and unlike everybody else, you do not wake up pleasantly. You wake up coughing and hacking as some of the smoke from Schnub's cookery is making its way into your face and very much in an annoying way just gotten you up, and you instinctively take your, I believe it's your dominant hand that has the iron on it, or is it that?
Yes, it is my dominant hand.
Yes, you raise that hand up to try to cover your mouth, and you are hit with a very strong white pain in that. As you know, and then you try to cover it with your other hand and realize that that hand is also badly damaged as well.
Well, that one, like, I could barely even move. It's broken, so...
Yeah. You're in a tough pickle right now.
We've got you, Mom.
Attempt to get to my feet.
You have some difficulty getting up, but you're not gonna ask for assistance here. You kind of just gonna rough it out, and it takes you about 30 seconds to fully, like, jostle yourself up to your footing. What do you do? Are you gonna move over to Oriana? Are you gonna move over to Schnub, or are you going to do something else?
Well, judge the time of day real quick, make sure that everybody just get a quick head count.
It is currently about 6:30ish in the morning. The sun hasn't even fully gotten above the horizon line yet. The sky is a nice, calm blue and purple hue, and your head count actually depresses you as you count Schnub, Oriana, Luck. You kind of judge that Wilroff is any bad at this point yourself, and then you look for Anders for a bit, and then remember from your dream and the day before.
Mm-hmm. Not sure I have anything to say right now.
Everybody seems to be a bit quiet and remorseful, and you're very much taken aback at what's going on. And then Lux awaken. Lux, you must make me a constitution save as well, because some smoke is blowing in your direction as well.
Save, correct?
Yes, constitution save.
Okay. Got an 8.
An 8?
Ooh.
Your eyes snap open as you wake up, coughing and gagging as some black smoke from Schnub's pot is in your eyes and in your mouth. Your eyes are watering a bit as you get up.
Wakes up with a hot amber to the
Entire
forehead.
group as you're coughing and hacking away, getting up to your feet.
Coughing noise, coughing noise.
Yeah, nice and throaty.
Unlike the rest of the group, you were not plagued with dreams of Anders and anything like that. You haven't known them for that long. So when you wake up, the visage that you see is a bunch of people looking kind of defeated a bit. And worried. What do you do?
Not knowing them for a lot of time, I just kind of sit there or stand there and thinking to myself some thoughts about what just happened. That's about it.
Whereas everybody's kind of thinking a bit of where everybody has Anders on their mind, your thought is you're a paladin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts have been that the man who you guys fought yesterday was also a paladin, and a thought that crosses your mind is this is a power that you can reach, and this is something that is within your grasp. Kind of trying to look for a more positive look on it, knowing that at least somebody survived.
Yeah.
It was
No.
a good fight, honestly.
It was an excellent fight.
Now I need everybody to make me a perception.
Oh,
Except you, Schnub, you
perception!
don't need to make it.
And the person in the bag, I assume.
No, not you can't make it either. 'Cause your senses are locked off, I believe.
I think I can see, but yeah, even so, I'm in a bag. It doesn't really matter.
Oh no, this is a smell check.
Nice. Can I smell things?
16?
I don't think I can.
No, you can't.
I got a 17.
11.
My nose
Oriana?
works. 16. My nose functions at least.
Everybody, the kind of depressing blue imagery in your head that is plaguing you right now is suddenly sort of disintegrated and wafted away as you smell the undeniably A-class cuisine that Schnub is currently cooking for breakfast.
Woo!
Schnub is kind of looking a bit dejectedly at his food. It's like one of the best that you've seen him made in ever, honestly.
Cheers! The snub's cooking!
I'm gonna let Snub describe what he has made.
I've made some bland slop from what I could ever scavenge around this dusty old hole.
Some bits and pieces that I found on the ground.
Some nice savory bits.
Which meal did you make again, Shub? Which meals did you make again?
It was a savory meal and a bland meal.
Okay. Well, the savory meal, well, the bland meal does look like it's kind of like slop with a bit of thyme thrown on top of it for color. The savory meal he's currently still in the pot with, and currently making still, is a nice combination of an orange stew with some nice vegetables in it, and chunks of meat that you didn't know he had.
Did he really make Andrews?
Well, he did have scorpion meat.
I did have meat. How dare you think I would?
It's indescript.
I do hope you didn't get your Anders bag mixed up with your meat bag.
Come on, even orcs wouldn't eat undead meat.
Exactly.
Now, a
Besides,
fallen
why-
enemy, perhaps, but...
I'm not gonna take all scrape his meat off the ground.
I'm just saying, maybe you got the bags mixed up.
I did not know that I could do this, and now I am very much sad that I can.
Oh, I'm scared. What would you have done to us?
Okay, so I just realized that if I click the room name that we're in, everybody can just video chat.
Really?
What?
We could do. Oh, it must be. It's just updated.
Yeah, there was a recent update.
I don't have a webcam.
Aww.
Set back up my webcam, but I don't mind doing that if everybody wants to.
I might.
I mean, it'd be cool if you wanted to like throw out a map for all of us to look at.
That is true. Discord has helped me now.
Hey, we could do that with maybe science later with you, Addy.
Yeah, I'll see if I can do something about it.
Yeah, you mind if I project with you a bit there at you when you're doing it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So science after
So back to
D&D.
everybody being
Yeah.
sad.
Back to the Great Depression.
Oh.
I
Yes, so-
suppose I'm going to take the bowls and plates I have and kind of...
The shuffle.
I'll tell you this though. Shunab will say that you can
You
only
can
have...
only eat one. If you eat two, you might die. I'm
Oh.
not responsible for that.
And he is not joking. You can actually die from this. So
That's weird.
I believe Bland is a strength and charisma. Bland is strength and charisma plus 2 to both for the rest of this. Well, until your next long rest. And savory is plus 2 to constitution and dexterity. So I need everybody to tell me now what they are choosing.
I'll take bland.
I'll take bland if I can have it. I'll just shake Tora to let me out of the bag and I'll eat bland.
Suppose I'll take
I will
savory.
Yeah, I'll make sure to get you up for food.
Thank you.
Okay, I will just make sure to tell everybody this. There are currently 6 dishes, 3 of bland and 3 of savory, so just know that.
If I take Bland, my charisma score will go to 22. Does that
Oh
count?
shit!
Yes, it does. That is how that works. This is a very...
Perfect.
God damn! You just kind of
I made
woo
these
everybody.
moves when I did not know anything about D&D and making sure things are valid. But you know what? I don't care.
Balance.
Now my spell save
Plus
DC is
3
17.
modifier.
Alright, so +2 to strength and +2 to
Score or the
charisma.
modifier?
The modifier.
Ooh, modifier.
The modifier. Oh my god! I have it. Okay, that's very
Yes.
good. Thank you.
That is right. These things do that much for you. And yes, that is right. Schnub is that good of a cook.
But it's not
Gordon
good
Ramsay times 2.
enough. I'm still looking for the ultimate meal.
One day.
I'm just
Perhaps
I'm
one day
hand,
you'll find it.
He will.
so I'm just handing out food to everyone, whichever they picked. Tears
So, tell me now,
dropping into
So and how? What did you pick?
The savory.
That is a +2 to Constitution and a +2 to Dexterity.
2?
Yes,
The mods, no.
to the modifier because he rolled above 25, you do not get any disadvantages on these foods.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
so it's official. I imagine Wilroth as an adorable Chi in an oversized shirt.
You know what? Yes, that is what Wilroth is. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. That's what Wilroth needs to say.
Perhaps, if a
It's
lot
a
more of me is exposed, there's a lot more rock scales visible.
Well,
Actually, yes. If you guys actually, I'll explain that later.
But anyway,
Schnub, which one did you eat?
yeah. Sorry.
Actually, no, I think Sean will eat last. Oriana, which one do you take?
I took Bland.
That is a +2 to...
And- I go ahead and shake out Wilroth. Let's kind of give a nudge.
Num num num, thank you.
as you all kind of see Wilroth finally not in their rock form and finally like awake and moving, her skin has little crevices in it that look like if they were made by slight burn marks, and you can notice that it looks like her skin is like a cobblestone design on it from where her rock skin kind of burnt into her a bit. Wilroth, which one are you eating?
A bland meal.
Okay. And now we are to Lux. Which one are you taking? Savory or bland?
Savory.
Savory. Okay then. And that means that there's currently one dish left of bland and one dish left of savory for Schnub to choose from.
That means there's one extra plate that nobody will eat. We all just
Yes.
stare at the empty plate depressed.
But before that, Schnub, which one are you eating?
No!
Schnub!
Schnub!
Come here, boy! Schnub!
Pick up Schnub! No!
I died!
No, we lost the Schnub!
Dead!
Oh, I think I know what happened.
Okay, you got the bidding done?
No, his mom is talking to him or anchoring with him right now, so we're just gonna give him a bit.
Can we take the remaining dish and maybe just leave it out, kind of as a farewell to Anders?
You
Like, just set it by the grave?
Yeah.
You take this last bowl of either bland or savory, saying right now, put it next to put it on top of the pyre. You see that some of the Stonehall, you do actually no, Oriana, you do this because you are fireproof for now.
Alright.
So your skin isn't going to be hurt by the fact that the pyre that you guys made is still smoldering and embers are still flying and some smoke is still passing through. Happily enough, none of the smoke managed to waft your ways when you guys are sleeping.
Technically, with the time and age, we would all walk around, like, with our own bowl, more or less, in our pocket, right?
Pretty much.
So, I assume...
And
Oh, okay.
everything that Anders has, other than the items you guys found last session, are all obliterated.
Yeah, I was just curious if we happened to, like, maybe have found his eating bowl or something that we would just build and set
You
into
don't have
fire.
your own eating bowl with you, but also Schnub provides you all with his own bowls, because he believes that eating in his bowls tastes better than your own crummy bowls.
Yeah, it was just going to be a symbolic thing of, you know, burning his wooden bowl or
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
his last meal type of setup.
Yeah.
So that's why I was curious. If can I do a roll? Maybe we find a bowl?
You know what? Make me a survival.
Why not? Let's see if we happen to have stumbled across the bowl somewhere on the outskirts. Nope! I am blind as a bat, or maybe I break it. I rolled a 1.
With a nat 1,
Yep.
you try to look away from the pyre a bit and like give yourself the excuse that you're looking for his bowl in order to like put it on top of the pyre and be symbolic, but as you turn away, your eyes kind of just tear off a bit. It's kind of a weird sensation because in one eye it feels normal, in the other eye it's a burning sensation.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Is anybody else going to try to find his bowl or something like that?
You know what, everybody? It's official! I can wink now.
I actually don't think it's necessary to find his bowl. I just think it's more symbolic just to give him a meal.
Mm-hmm.
I think taking one of Snub's dishes and doing it would be just as much of a gesture.
Okay.
It just so happens that the bowl that you are using for this happens to be the bowl that Anders has eaten the most from.
Oh, okay. That would work well enough, too. Yeah, I guess Snub would carry our bowls.
Yep.
To a degree.
Snub is your chef.
True.
He does chef things.
The chefy things. Oh, he's missing. Just imagine like he's just kind of blocked by the smoke and fire.
As you... it takes you all about half an hour to get into the mood of eating, and although the beginning half is a bit quiet and somber, after about 30 minutes into this, you all are kind of midway through your meals. Snub knows to cook a good bit of food for you all to make sure that you all don't, you know, starve for the rest of the day, because he's seen Oriana and he's seen Stonehall, and they're pretty
big eaters.
Active. Yeah, they're pretty big eaters and active people. Hello there, Snub.
Welcome back, Snub.
Snub, hello.
We missed you. We just couldn't
Snub
carry on without
depowered
you.
for a moment.
Snub, what meal did you take? Savory or bland?
I think I took a bland one.
Bland. Okay, cool.
I'll put the savory dishes in my pouch.
Oh no,
Really?
It's been
all the
sacrificed.
dishes are done. All the dishes are done.
Oh, everyone eats? Okay.
Yeah.
We left one for Anders.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And as you all have been eating breakfast for about 30 minutes in some silence, after about 30 minutes in, you all kind of realize that it's doing nobody any good to be quiet and to just simmer in this kind of somber state.
I actually whip out a map and start plotting where we need to end up going, looking around for what kind of a path we need to take.
So Stonehall, what's the game plan now?
We still need to get back to the guilds, but we've got these mountains to get through.
And you guys are currently in the map that I have for you, where the word Aristag Ridge is. That you guys are in a small basin inside the mountain itself.
If I remember carefully, wasn't there a forest afterwards?
You would make me a history check.
$15.
You remember from the map that there is a bit of that isn't a forest after, but you guys are heading towards one of the forests in the area, because that is where you guys will be hijacking your way towards the first step. And the forest you guys are heading towards is called Cornwall Wood. And you, Schnub, remember that that Toma Woods is very much... The only reason you actually remember it is because Toma Woods has a special type of mushroom that is very salty, but if cooked correctly, can make any dish add a little flair to it, like enhance the flavors of its salty side.
Yeah? Tell us about it.
Wow.
What's that?
Well, Ruff, you can't be quiet about that now.
So,
I can be quiet as all I want to be.
Explain.
it doesn't exist if I don't talk about it.
She's in the bag right now. If like that's happening in character, she's not reacting.
Okay. So... Thank you very much for that, Ati.
I keep scrolling up to look at this, so.
Yeah, I should have done that before, but yeah. So, as you're looking at the map, you realize that the quickest way to get out of the mountain isn't actually labeled on the map, but you could kind of guess it would be to take one of these slopes to either the left or the right of the mountain to kind of get down there. You notice that the pathway that is closer to where Corner is one of the better bets to make it to the forest. But right now, as you kind of make a perception roll for me, please.
All of us?
No, just you right now.
I'm too dumb to read a map.
I'm gonna use that advantage. That's better.
Wow.
Did you like almost burn the map?
Get us lost right now.
Please don't.
Alright,
That was perception, right? So that's a 17.
okay, what did you get before, by the way?
A 1.
In case anybody didn't know, that's how you would use inspiration. It's kind of like, you know, you don't want to fuck up.
Yep.
Oh, I'm
I'd
gonna
rather
roll
have
like-
saved it, but yeah, I don't want to get us lost right now.
With that 17 in perception, you kind of glance your eyes around and realize that the walls of this basin that you're all in are not smooth, are not like difficult to climb up, and it seems that it might just be it's about 50 feet up, the shortest one to get up. Like the shortest incline for you all to get up would only be over 50 feet of climbing. And it seems that the incline for it isn't the worst, but you guys would have some issues carrying, let's say, each other up. So it's good to be careful and not tie each other to a rope again.
I can handle people on my shoulders.
And with that perception, you're able to tell that that is the direction of... That is the direction of west, which is where the actual side that you guys want to come out of is on. So yeah, pretty good perception.
So let's take this nice and slow and start heading off in that direction. Pack up our things and let's get going.
Do you need me to bandage your arms just in case?
With reluctance, I use my pained arm to point at my broken arm and say, this one could use a splint.
Alright, I'll look around for a stick. I have some strips of cloth.
Make me a perception and then a medicine.
If anything, I've got javelins I can break.
Can be your
Javelins should work, right?
That you should.
Maybe we
Sure,
can just...
no,
Yeah.
But still make me the perception because I have something to say and I can't wait to say it.
Please, and our bones. Oh god.
Did we collect Anders' bones?
18.
So, with your 18, you notice that all the sticks and tinder and any sort of small thing that would have been used to make the pyre the night before, has been used up. You guys have basically vacated the area of any sort of lumber, except for a few burning sticks that are on the pyre.
Huh.
And then Oriana says to you, I can break some javelins.
Yeah. Burning sticks it is.
Let me.
So which one are you gonna use? Are you gonna use the burning sticks of Anders and be even more symbolic today, or are you going to break some javelins?
That will depend on my medicine roll.
Actually, I've got some javelins that you can go ahead and break.
I'm going
Alright.
to need, okay, well, if that's the case, I need Schnupp to make me a medicine check.
That's a 21. Okay.
Wonderful. With your 21, you realize that you only need to break one javelin in order to have enough material to make a good splint. You just need some cloth and you kind of rip that from the bottom of your robes and wrap the splint up. You're able to delicately do this, although you know that Stonehall wouldn't mind the pain. You still try to be as delicate as you can with the arm because it is definitely looking
Hella
quite-
broken.
Yeah, it is not. You ever see an elbow? You ever see those like elbow pastas? It's like that in a few places.
I guess I offer Snub a hand and setting bones if necessary.
You will need to set bones a bit, and as you kind of put pressure on it to alleviate some of the lacerations and then open fissures, I believe that's what they call them. Open fractures, that's what it is, sorry, from the arm, you just hear an audible snap, and Stonehall, you are hit with a wave of pain, and the only image in your head that you can think of to consider this is red, as you are hit fucking hell with 8 points of bludgeoning damage as your bones are being stepped back in place.
Can I offer like a sticker or javelin bit or something for her to bite into?
That is between you and Stonehall.
Because I assume with battle and such, I know she's hard ridden, but everybody needs something like that for resetting bones.
I mean,
I
does anyone?
kind of would prefer to just yell it all out, but we're not exactly in a safe spot, so I'll accept the bit.
Okay, yep. Sorry.
As you, because that was max damage on that, so yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So you take these 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and all your bones are kind of set back in a position where they could heal better. But because of the primitive way you guys are currently setting this, you know that you guys will have to redo this almost daily in order to make until you reach like an actual clinic or have an actual medicine pack to fully heal up this arm properly.
Hope it doesn't get infected.
That wouldn't be very good.
I assume that's going to be our main thing.
And Stonehall, because of the situation between both your arms, anything that involves your strength will be done at disadvantage.
No, I'm not really planning on getting into a fight right now.
Yep, but you now have the ordeal of climbing up this ridge.
Yep. Well, I had the ordeal beforehand, so.
Yeah. Does anybody want to do anything before anything, like anything while you guys are still in the breakfast stage?
I assume I'm gonna get my climbing gear set.
I'm gonna scatter some seeds over Anders' corpse.
And there's by the pyre, so you're gonna have to scatter some seeds around the pyre, basically, okay?
Alright.
Alright. Make me a religion check if you're doing that then.
Ooh, maybe it'll be our first cabbage village.
14.
Cabbage village.
No.
No, I'm marking that down. Don't worry.
Wait, are cabbage villages cabbage patches?
Would it be Cabbage Patch Kids?
I was trying to make a joke with the Cabbage Patch Kids, but I couldn't.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I
as
tried
you-
to save it, but it didn't go well.
So, as you have settled, have you thrown some seeds about the place? Everybody is kind of. So, how are you going to tell everybody what your plan is to do? What your plan is?
The plan about just heading straight, like, over this way and doing that?
Yep.
Like the path? Yeah. I think I would have said that out loud as I was actually kind of doing the planning.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So, everybody is kind of understanding that you guys need to climb up this short side that Stonehall pointed out. But everybody knows that Stonehall is right now, although she probably won't admit it, she's in a very difficult position to climb up that with an arm in a sling and an arm in metal.
How tall is the place that they need to climb?
It is 50 feet tall.
Seeing. First, continuing.
I have 50-foot of rope and climbing gear.
So,
If it comes down to it, we'll just tie a rope down around her and haul her up if it really came to it.
if you feel that'd be the way, I will enact how it is in the story. So as you all kind of make your way across there, passing a bit of red goop on the ground from what you couldn't harvest the day before, you all make it to the corner where this little ridge is. Oriana, you're able to see that your climbing gear will definitely give purchase here, but to make your way up, you will need to, well, somebody will need to be able to basically either climb up individually, or one person climbs up and basically ties a rope to certain areas in order to make it easier for everybody else.
Well, I feel Lux and I are probably going to be the best ones to put claw into the footholds.
Yeah.
Likely.
So,
Lux actually is going to be given advantage on climbing here because Lux is used to these areas, since Lux has been more or less working in this desertous area and these mountainous areas for a bit.
okay. It's up to you, Lux. If you want to, I'll hand you off the rope and climbing gear.
Yep, I'm down.
Or you're
Um,
up.
Yep, I'm up.
Make me an athletics.
Athletics, okay. Athletics. +7. I got an natural 25.
A 25? Was that a nat 20 or just a 25?
An unnatural 25.
Okay, cool.
Spider Lux does
You
whatever
can-
a Spider Lux does.
You kind of look up and down, and holding the rope in a hand, you realize that it makes more sense to kind of just put it between your teeth, and you kind of extend your hands and fingers out and kind of tense your fingers to kind of give your claws more reach, and then with one hand stab into the wall. It's quite malleable as it's sandstone, and you climb up with one hand, and then the other, and then the other, and then the other, and you make it up about 30 feet. Before everybody, make me a perception.
Natural 20.
That's a 17.
And
Okay then.
oh then.
You hear, well, I believe that Stonehall is the only person who got above 20 then, right?
You.
Well, that's the case, Stonehall, you're the only person who hears this. You hear carnival music.
Huh.
Clowns.
Coming from what direction?
Coming from the direction that you guys are facing and that side of the mountain, basically. It's
I
very...
back up to give myself a better vantage, and I'm like looking a little disturbed at this point.
It's not like clown music, but carnival music, like festival, basically.
Yeah,
What the
still,
fuck is there a
that's
carnival?
this is not a place for a carnival.
Very spooky.
But
Yeah.
it's not a loud noise. In fact, the reason it's only you are hearing it, it is very, very faint. It is so faint, in fact, that you could probably tell that it's a good few miles from you. It's just that the acoustics of this mountain range are making it easier for sound to travel up towards you all. Since basically the basin that you're all in is like an auditorium.
Well, I imagine a carnival would be something with like bright colored tents and flags and stuff, so I'm not going to say anything, but if somebody points it out, I'm going to start looking for it.
Yep. So I need another athletics check from you, Luck.
Oh, an athletics check, okay.
We believe in you!
Come on, Lux, you can do it.
Yeah.
Lux.
Go, look, go!
Lux, you can do it. If you can't, we're dead.
That's it.
Don't go splat!
So don't fuck up.
Yeah, I got a 17.
Say that again. What did you get?
17.
17. You make your way up without any sort of trouble, without any sort of issue at all. And as you reach the top, you kind of the ridge kind of flattens out a bit to become more of what I'm like a sort of like a mesa basically for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's flat for about 40 feet out, and then it goes into more mountain. And from the angle that you're at, you can't like see if it goes down, if it goes up, if it connects directly into the mountain. You just see more rock basically. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna help everybody up, or are you gonna take a look around?
I'm gonna help everyone up first, because I think that takes priority.
Okay then. As the rope is, you're gonna need to make a strength check for each person trying to get up this rope. So,
Okay.
What order are you guys going up?
Should we just go ahead and roll? Or...
I'll go last in case anyone falls.
That's
yeah.
prudent.
I'll go third to last, because we'll try to get Stonehowl up. And if she needs physical help getting up, I'll just help haul her up.
Is rope in the bag in a pebble form?
So
True.
I'll be just gotten up pretty easily with Oriana. And not
Yeah.
much weight
Yeah.
at the level, I would assume.
So I guess we'll...
I guess that means that Oriana is having to go up first then.
Yep, I guess I'll go up.
As we all kind of discuss this again, and it yet again plays in your mind that another person is missing from this party, because, you know, I have to be a dick about this.
So I'll go up first, then you, then Anders.
And
Oh,
I got
no!
an 18.
I got a natural 20.
18, and now Oriana, you need to meet me in athletics.
Got a natural 20 in strength. This is 25.
Well, that's your athletics.
And oh, okay. So yeah, so it would have been 25.
Okay, with a nat 20, you are able to, you sort of like, you kind of pull back on your rope and put your legs on the surface of the rock wall that you're going up, and kind of just like walk up it using the rope to brace yourself, and you just make it up easily. Lux, you are kind of surprised by how heavy Oriana is. and are able to tell that Oriana is a little bit heavier than you, as in a lot. And her armor isn't
Are
making
you
it
calling
easy.
me fat?
I'm calling you a person wearing scorpion armor on.
It's sexy! I just kind of wiggle my tail halfway climbing up.
Make me an attack roll. Make me an attack roll.
Oh, yeah. Attack with that ass. 16?
Okay, cool. You're able to contain your tail.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got little sharp pointy bits on my tail.
A little bit.
Don't stab me, please.
Yeah, because the poison from this scorpion is nothing.
That'd be not good. So who's going next?
Next up, it's a toss-up between Stonehowl and Schnub.
I suppose I'm going next since Snub said he wanted to stay. But
Schnub, are you gonna help Stonehowl kind of wrap the rope around her so you can since you can?
I'm gonna try and assist her to get up.
Okay then, I'm going to need an athletics from both of you all then.
Could you
I
jump
got
on
a
her back?
26.
Cause I can.
no disadvantage.
Yep, you are at disadvantage.
Please not a nat one. We don't want to break the other arm.
Yeah, we don't want nat ones here.
Or leg.
That's pretty decent, actually. 15 altogether because I am badass with athletics.
Wonderful. And Schnub, what is your athletics?
Unnatural 20.
Wonderful. See guys, this soup is coming in handy.
I was getting those high numbers because I have a +7 in athletics.
Likewise.
I'll help him hold on to the rope with the 22.
Do you have a +7 naturally, Lux, or is it because of the soup?
It's naturally.
So that
What?
means-
What the f-
Yeah. I can honestly believe that. So that means that with the soup you should be having...
Wait, no,
That'd be a +9 then, right?
did I pick the one with? When did I pick the one that gave strength?
You took... No, you took savory, my bad. You have constitution and dexterity, my bad.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think you're getting that right here.
But still
Yeah,
plus
that's
7.
Yep. So yes. So, and, Schnub, what did you get?
4?
Oh,
Okay.
oh no!
No. Like for what?
Oh, okay. We're getting up the rope, man. We're getting up the rope. Don't scare us like this.
It was an unnatural 20.
Okay, cool. With everybody, you're well, Stonehowl, although you're tied very nicely and everybody on top is trying their best to make it a smooth way up, you're still kind of tied
Did I
at the
just steal
waist
your
here, and you
food?
don't feel it's a good idea to kind of use your arms to brace against the rock as you're kind of like bounced up, basically kind of down, down, bang, ow.
I still have legs, and I'm gonna be using that as best I can to get myself up here.
As you get on top there, you kind of a bit dustier than everybody else, but you got up there pretty easily, and they tried their best to make sure that you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is Schnub. I'm going to say that they untied your rope from Stonehowl and kind of dropped it back down for you. Make me athletics again in order to climb up this.
Yeah, I need to make another one help him with.
Not 20.
Schnub looks at this rope and he just like, you know what, fuck this rope. I'm about to walk it. As he's walking up, he's tying the rope around his hand and it's like making a good little knot for it. It's like, you know, this is easy. I just walks up there easily.
Blocks. Just straight up.
As you all see, you guys kind of notice at the bottom of his legs, they're cabbage leaves, and then it dissipates.
Little roots grow into the sandstone as he just walks up.
So, as you've all reached the top of this little plateau here, you notice that there's it's very flat, and it kind of goes off into a few little rocky parts here and there. But the way that you guys need to go, there is currently a mountain in your way again.
No!
It's about 40 feet away from you, and from the angle you all are at, you can't. You have disadvantage on whatever else you're doing now.
What happened? Oh. Whoa.
Wow.
Instant disadvantage.
I joke.
Like one of your legs.
You sprain an ankle.
Me your leg.
One of your legs goes numb.
One of your legs get thin.
Oh, he did not just woke up there. You're wrong.
You walked up there, man.
I disagree.
You know what? Cheers. For all the walking. All the walking we're gonna have to do, man. Wait, Snubs, can we pull you and you walk now through the desert?
I will
Walk
kill
down a
you.
desert, through the desert with a horse with no name, yeah.
With the walk with no name? Wait, does the walk have a name? We're gonna have to name the walk.
No, the horse has no name.
Oh. They put put little cabbages underneath, and the cabbage can carry the walk.
Anyways, we've got more mountain to climb. That is a fitting end. I will accept it.
Oh. Gets eaten by a giraffe.
So, as you all
Cabbage God comes to save us.
As you all reach the top of this plateau, it's about 40 feet away for you guys to walk until you are able to fully see what you guys have to deal with. From the way you guys have gotten up, you are not able to reach the sea at any vantage if you guys have to go up a mountain or down this ridge in order to get out of this mountainside. But
Can I listen for the sounds of that carnival again?
make me a perception with advantage.
6.
Oh.
You listen to you put your ear out for carnival songs and little trumpets and guitars and flutes and whatever you were hearing before. But instead of hearing that banter, you instead hear a river. In fact, everybody hears flowing water. Really loud flowing water.
Oh.
Water.
Must be an oasis.
As you all walk forward the 40 feet that I've been telling you guys to walk forward for 40 feet for now,
Yes, we're
you
gonna walk off
see
the edge.
A very sharp ridge, a very sharp edge. And as you look down this, you see that cutting through the mountainside is a stream. From the height that you guys can tell, it's a stream. I need everybody to make me a perception to see if they know the actual height of it.
It's not gonna matter, we're gonna go sliding down it in barrels.
Likely.
Yeah.
18.
17.
18.
18.
That's a lot.
I see somebody isn't legal.
Oh my, come here often.
Everybody is able to tell that this is about a 200-foot drop again. Everybody, for some reason, is very much knows the height of 250 feet, and like the back of their head.
But this might be fun.
3 rounds to jump down that. Wait a second. How do I know?
Guys, I can just...
Others follow us. True, we can just all take a flying leap.
As you all kind of look down this ridge here, the water is gushing away, and you're able to make out a few harpies at the bottom, kind of drinking away. Some of them are picking at some meat. A few of them are kind of washing the bones of whatever they just ate. They don't seem to pay any notice to the small little figures above them looking down.
I look at Will Ruff and say,
Like this, but I just literally got into a notification from Discord that there was a new image being sent and there's a sea at Rask. What has happened?
Oh, don't worry.
it's a joke.
Go back here, goddammit!
He's gotta make sure you're doing good DM thing.
Yeah, a good DM will definitely throw the Tarrasque at the party just to kill them off. That's what happens.
It's the ending quest.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you guys can kill a Tarrasque at this level, you guys are like level 70 at this point.
We have the Cabbage God with us.
So,
Just saying, the Tarrasque wouldn't be that much XP. 70 is beyond godhood.
70 is beyond everything hood.
That's like
Super Goku.
anime
Goku?
level.
Yeah, pretty
level.
much.
Okay, so
no. Fairy Tail would still be about, what was it, 50 at most.
Yeah, but like Natsu or Gray.
Oh my goodness, everybody! Jesus.
Back on track.
Back on track. Let's swan dive off another.
Yeah, that's pretty much as. Do we want to go ahead? I'll figure out our poses as we jump down.
But let me so in front of you, all right.
God damn it, Shrub.
Are we planning on diving down here? There's harpies down there.
Do you really want to do sky battles again?
Before I say this, before that happens though, in front of you all there is a huge mountain, as in this one is an actual peak. As you look behind, do you see that the ways that you all fell out from is quite dwarfed by the size of this mountain peak here. It is almost twice as tall as the other one. Reaching so far up, it almost seems to be caressing the clouds. But damn it, Novi. And in it, as you up the mountainside, there are a few little holes in the flat. It's almost perfectly smooth and flat, like if it was sandstone, like, you know, sanded down by rivers and water itself. There are a few holes here and there where you could see little scratch marks from the harpies as they have been using them to come in and out of.
So we really don't see any other way at this point.
Them down.
Down is an option, but as you to go further down this side on the mountains, and there are more holes that you guys could try to bump into, because it's only about 30 feet across. But if you guys were to jump, and this thought crosses the mind of Wilroft, because Wilroft and Schnub more than Oriana and Stonehull. But he thought that if you were to jump from here and kind of try to make your way into the hole, you could probably make a running jump and aim for one of them and kind of slide down into a hole.
Just squint and look down the cliff, then look back to the group and go, Featherfall?
Question mark?
I go ahead and just give a shrug, cause
After what just happened, I think we're a little tentative, but if that's our option...
Alright, so let's go for it.
Ruff looks back and just waits for everyone to jump first.
As a DM to his players, I recommend you tie a rope to somebody.
Listening to the god, I will tie a rope to Oriana, I guess. Wait, I don't have rope.
Yeah, that's right. You do.
I don't have a lot of rope.
Because
I've got rope.
Featherfall's effect lasts as long as you don't touch the floor. So, you guys could kind of jank up Featherfall if you were to tie a rope to somebody and just keep them in the air.
You right.
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Does
Not
water?
sure that's how that works.
One second, let me just make sure, cause what I read, Featherfall 5e, not Feather Dance, Featherfall.
Also, before Stonehull jumps into the strange hole,
Yeah.
I should probably give her some like words of guidance.
Reaction when they within 60 feet fall, up to 5 falling creatures.
Coffee. Hey, yes, what?
No, I think it's...
So basically, your spawning speed is smaller.
You're still falling, it's just you're slowing to 60 and then you take no damage at the end.
Yeah.
But that lasts within 1 minute. So for 1 minute, you can play God a bit.
You can't, like, with physics, you can't actually change your trajectory once you're airborne.
That is true.
Not magic.
Fuck physics.
No.
But if you're falling and I throw a cabbage at you, right? Can I change it?
Yes, that would change the trajectory.
Yeah, you can just hit us with cabbages.
If you're hit with a...
You hear God say above, except you, Stonehall, you don't hear anything. You hear this.
Oh.
That's a blow. That's a hard blow.
You guys hear God just say, it seems like some sort of riddle, or, you know, a kind of, you know, trap thingy. Maybe you all should have fun with this puzzle.
Doesn't matter.
You guys are able to tell that there are about 10 harpies on the bottom of the river within your vicinity so far.
Oh, lovely.
We throw javelins at the harpies.
They look angry.
Why do you want to kill
Snipe the harpies.
I'm gonna wait.
Would like to know what happened yesterday.
Which way is the wind blowing?
Make me survival.
I would assume right now they're too terrified to really want to combat us.
10. I cannot feel the wind.
Actually, no. With your 10, you guys are very high up, and I haven't been saying this, but it's very fucking windy as high as you guys are getting.
Oh, damn.
Like, the gales are incredibly loud, and breeze is definitely battering against everybody's faces right now, but you guys are kind of used to it after falling for so long last session. You know, about 20 seconds at best. You guys are used to this kind of noise in your ears, so it isn't bothering you. Schnub, you put your finger up in attempts to feel the wind, and you feel the wind. It's everywhere.
Yeah. I want to know, I rolled a 15. Can I paint with all the colors of the wind?
Oriana, put your hand on the paint with the wind. Oh no, okay. That thing.
Sorry.
So, yes. What did you roll for that 15?
13? Roll a 13.
No, was it a performance?
Oh, survival.
With your 15 in survival, you're able to tell that no, you can't paint with the colors of the wind.
Damn it!
But you can also tell that the wind is coming from the right to the left.
Oh, okay.
Schnub thinks to himself, if there's wind everywhere, that means I can probably bring some delicious smells to the harpy and lure them away.
That's a good idea.
Wait, I have a question. Like, if it's so windy, can Snub just, like, glide down on a big cabbage leaf?
I'm pretty sure it's not durable. It's a vegetable.
We can make
It's
it
a magic hat. I have that parasol!
I can glide down. I weigh like 100 pounds.
Mary fucking Poppins, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if it's a magical parasol. All we just know is we have a parasol that Dobby gave us.
But we make a little parachute, like an ant-sized parachute, and I turn into a pebble, and it's...
Have we actually, like, detect magic on this parasol to see if it is magical or not yet?
I don't think we have done
No,
nothing.
we
It
haven't.
just...
I have detect magic.
Lux, do it, tell us.
Yes, I'm gonna pull out the parasol, hand it to Lux. Like, hey, can we use this?
Make sure you ritually cast it. So, wait, can you...
Do it!
Can you ritually cast detect magic?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh.
If anything, then we could all do the whole rope thing, and one person, I have the strength to hold on to it. Fucking Mary Poppins down.
So, were you guys serious about me using detect magic
Yes.
on the parasol? Okay.
Yeah, man. Why wouldn't we be?
Are you going to use that spell slot for anything else, Pressing?
True.
Not really.
Level
Might
spell
as
slot.
well.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Let's do it. Detect magic.
Yep.
Bling, bling.
Good luck!
Bling, bling.
What is the tech? Does the tech magic allow you to identify it, or is it just telling you that it has magic or not?
For the
Has
very
magic.
time you
It's like
said
magic
the
vision
presence of
goggles.
magic. Yeah.
Although you can concentrate it and learn its school of magic, so you can have an idea of what it does.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Because I need to find the school of magic this thing is from.
Oh,
If you're gonna do that.
Yay!
It is magical.
Now we just have to figure it out.
It's a paracel of lightning bolts.
For all we know, it's
That is
rain
horrible.
repellent. Oh god, that would be
Okay.
hilarious.
As you kind of concentrate on this parasol, you realize that it is a parasol of feather falling.
What do you know?
That would
Only
have been
Anders
useful.
had this.
It almost like I made the joke when you guys got it that I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I took out my shovel and I want to see if that's magical.
It's a shovel.
Wasn't it? I bought it off Dobby, I think.
okay.
Did somebody say Dobby?
Dobby just kind of crawls out of a crevice.
Dobby, is my shovel magical?
Roll detect well, so who's going to use detect magic on it?
Lux, detect magic on my
Just
thing.
start shoving things at Lux.
It is actually concentration up to 10 minutes. He could
Yeah.
detect other things if he wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, shovel time. Bling bling.
Bling bling bling.
That's the sound. Bling bling.
So it's more of a radius.
Yes.
Okay, so this is called the Shovel of Vanity.
Oh.
What this shovel does is, well, simply enough to be said, as you identify it, a bit of its wiki page pops into your mind, look. And you gibber out what is being cast in front of your eyes. This shovel was once held by a powerful magician that decided that his looks were too good for digging away in the trenches. So, in order to view himself and find a reason to continue his work, he blessed this shovel to have the ability that under the command word, the blade of the shovel will become a beautiful mirror that never breaks and never becomes dirty.
Oh my.
Huh.
Shiny.
You have a mirror
Anyone
shovel.
else want to give their items a check before we continue?
Nah.
I think those are the only weird miscellaneous items we've never done anything with that we've carried for a long time.
I mean, I've got a thing or two, but I don't think that any of that's going to matter at this point.
Oh, for
The
fun.
thing, but also, look, you're able to tell something about the parasol of feather falling. It's that it is a minor form of feather falling where basically if you fall for more than 150 feet, the parasol will magically close on itself and the enchantment of feather falling will be removed from you, whether it was granted by this item or not.
How far up are we?
If you fall more than 150 feet, the parasol is going to be like, nope, and close on itself.
Oh, okay.
Give you 2 birds.
How tall is the cliff we're on?
Yeah.
It's, like I said, it's 200 feet high.
That's a long drop.
Well, Featherfall's a reaction anyways.
Yep.
And it's gonna take us a
Means
couple.
we couldn't be able to use it unless we actually were airborne, so...
So we could always drop
And,
100
you
feet
have
and then
to,
open it.
Open the parasol within 150 feet of the floor.
Yeah,
I can target exactly 5 people. We have 5 people. Anders is dead.
So we have an emergency featherfall.
No.
Mention Anders.
So we're
Yeah.
jumping down, question mark, 3, 2, 1.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Okay.
Alley-oop.
Oh god.
Are we taking like running jumps to trying to get out as far as we can from the wall? And
I guess that makes sense.
okay.
It does.
Let's take the plunge, boys.
We all have to jump at the same time.
Friends jump!
What about
Everybody, should we all hold hands?
Everybody's movement speed is 30 feet except for Oriana's, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine.
Everybody jumps at the same time, but Oriana kind of overshoots a bit, and she's about 5 feet in front of you all as she's falling.
Oops.
Wait,
I'll be okay.
Yeah, as we're falling, as a reaction, I'll cast Feather Fall and target everyone who's jumping.
Everyone?
Not missing one person. Okay, I'll be specific. Me, Oriana, Lux, Stonehowl, and Shrub. Forgetting that one person is also falling. Oh yeah, I can't target Dubby. I can't target Dubby. I only have 5 people.
I'll hold Dobby!
No, Dobby's still falling to his death. No.
Dobby, no.
Not Dobby!
But as you all are falling, wind is catching against you all, and it's, you know, it's rather pleasant not falling to your death this time, knowing fully well that you should survive it. Stonehold, you have a bit of PTSD from this.
A little bit, yeah.
Because, well, you know, the other person who had PTSD is dead.
Yeah. There's no PTSD involved now.
It's just dead.
As you all keep falling down and down and down and down, you all land with a splash!
Oh, I want to scream cannonball at the end and land on land.
Make me a performance.
Nope, this isn't going well.
Oh, you're gonna get stung.
I got a 10.
With a 10, you roar out cannonball as you hit the water, and you make a large sploosh. Everybody lands inside here and doesn't take a single point of damage.
Yay! Nobody died.
Who?
You know what?
Alright, which way?
Cheers! Nobody died.
Wait,
We have
I need to roll
harpies.
something.
It's 10 harpies.
Just jumps out of the water.
Down here.
As you all land in the water, you guys are able to surface up easily, but all the harpies around have kind of like taken to wing and are now flying a little bit higher above, looking at you all, and you all are being pulled downstream. Everybody's
Underwater or just down the
Are
stream?
we just floating?
Oh no, you guys are above water, like you know, floating up, like your heads are above water and you're able to breathe, but the stream is pulling you all currently.
Quick, everyone, grab a
apparently.
habit.
Make a strength check to get to the shore.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess.
make me okay, I'll make this quick. I'll make this simple for everybody. Does anybody have a plus 10 in athletics?
I have a 7.
No.
Nope.
I currently have
Because I roll a nat 20 for the river. I roll a nat 20 for this river, so.
Oh, I guess we have to.
Drowning noise.
Just try and go with the flow.
Yep, I can't beat the nat 20.
Yep, and
I want to get a hold of Schnub and Wilroth, I guess.
I'm most likely gonna float on a cabbage.
Oh, I figured you'd hang out and you walk.
Yeah.
I can turn
My
into
walk isn't that big.
Wait, Oriana, I can turn into a surfboard.
Yeah, surfboard and sink.
Oh yeah.
A stone board, wow.
That's true.
Yeah.
So as you are being swashed downstream, the river has Deus Ex Machina all the puzzles I've had for you all today. So
Oops.
I'm just gonna roll bludgeoning damage as you all are being kind of pushed to the edges of the stream, and realize this stream is incredibly deep. It's about 30 feet down, and that's as far as you guys can see in the rapids right now. But because it's sandstone, the walls are rather smooth. They're not any spikes or jagged pieces in. So even when you guys get knocked against the side, it's not unpleasant. It's just kind of like being pushed against a wall really hard.
Okay.
So you all collectively take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from all of that. Wow. Okay, yay.
I take half. Wait, no, I don't. God damn it.
As you take this 9 points of bludgeoning damage, it takes you all roughly about a full hour in this stream as you are being carried downward and downward the mountainside.
But we're able to stay afloat the entire time?
The entire time you guys are afloat.
Oh, that's
Got
impressive.
my cabbages to float on.
I'm just going to enjoy it.
The thing is, you're actually yes, but the thing is about it, the rapids aren't rough; they're just strong.
But I assume there's a couple spots that we end up like spinning around, a couple little drops here and there.
Small whirlpools that affect you all, but other than just making you guys a bit dizzy, it doesn't do much in terms of hurting you all.
Okay.
So now you feel the cold water and the minerals in the water itself on your wounded hand and on your metal hand, and you kind of feel a little bit of relief from the pain that you've been experiencing all day so far. But of course, the thought crosses your mind that you need to change the splint again, or change the bandages on the splint. Wilroth, you kind of enjoy this water more than any other water you've been in for a while, because it's rock water basically.
Alright.
Mineral. Vicolas, mineral water.
Minerals.
Despite the fact that it's clearly mineral water, I occasionally eye the water to make sure it's not any sort of magical liquid that could kill me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That is very good. That is very good. It's normal water, and Shnub, you are like, your thoughts are mineral water, minerals, salt. This is very good tasting salt water thingies. I can make something interesting with this mineral water. If you want, I will let you make a survival to collect some water.
Okay, I will try that.
Is like desperate
I
to keep
open
her
my
head.
mouth.
Oh, really? Schnub.
Make me both a survival and a constitution.
Survival, I got 23.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
What did you get for your constitution?
A 9.
Okay, so with your 23, you're able to collect. You open your mouth and you drink in this water, wonderful, but for some reason there are 3 vials on your belt that happen to be open and fill up with water as well.
I nearly drowned.
But actually, with that 9 in Constitution, you are hit with something. Give me a second.
Swallows a stray fish.
Oh no.
That tastes good. Maybe you can invent sushi.
But yeah, Wilroth, I assume you're like at this point of desperately trying to keep your head above water, not to swallow water.
I don't trust it.
Well, but at this point, would you just turn back into pebble form and I could stick you in a pocket?
I'm gonna roll a D100.
God, why such a terrible thing?
That's a good die. Yeah, it is.
That was so intimidating.
The D100 sounds very scary.
It does! Sounds like bad things. It's just like,
boy.
See, those noises are bad from him.
They're very bad noises for my life.
Yeah, I don't think we like this D100.
Wow, okay.
Okay, so because you were supposed to kind of like filter this water and boil it before you use it for cooking, and you just drank it straight, you have been hit with a bit of a minor disease, and that disease is called burning passion.
Oh no.
You got herpes! Congratulations! Baby crabs!
The radiant energy that flows in this water itself, and that is actually where Stonehouse is feeling a bit of rejuvenation from, even if it was from Targalvan itself, has been in this water, and due to a little bit of that, a little bit of harpies, a little bit of blood, a little bit of other magical creatures you guys didn't meet because this fucking river got a nat 20, you have been hit with a minor version of burning passion. For the next month, or until somebody hits you with a cure, unless somebody cures a disease for the next month, you have a magical disease that causes you to get small burns whenever you do something you love. First degree when you're eating your favorite food. Second degree.
No.
Oh.
Third degree burns when you're expressing love to your closest ones. So yes, you have been nerfed as a cook.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Does anyone know lesser restoration?
Yeah.
Just do it. I don't want our cook can't be nerfed.
Yeah, we need our
A
magic.
poor cook.
We should probably do that when you're on solid land.
Schnupp, what did we tell you about
True.
shoving random things in your
Speaking of
mouth?
that,
Haven't
it's
you
been
learned
about
with the
an hour since
peppers?
You guys have been down the stream, and you guys have easily made it around the entire mountainside. It's almost been like a kind of a water slide, like a fun park kind of water slide. And then you guys make it down a steep slope, like seeming to be a waterfall, and then up a small little ramp that the water seems to be jettisoned out of, and then all of you are wet and land face first into the solid ground of the desert, as you all have now escaped the mountain via Deus Ex Machina River.
Oops.
As I land in the sand, I just hug like my little bubble of sand, just like feel the rocks.
So we'll off every single grain of sand and just a tiny itty bitty rock.
Yes.
It's a tiny hug?
It's a tiny hug.
Can I get a vial of sand? Just like fill one. Like I don't have any vials, so I'll just cup some sand and put it
Do
in
you want me
mine.
to put sand in your bag?
You'll have to ask one of the party members to borrow a vial.
Hey, Oriana, could you put some sand in my little bag?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and find a nice spot and like scoop up some. I'll take the pillow out so it doesn't get all sandy.
Oriana, you find a nice patch of soft white sand.
Okay. Yay.
Ooh, white sand.
Schnub is like, yay, I can finally hug my cabbage. Oh no, I'm on fire.
Oh no.
That the thing is, you're going, yeah, basically that. And are you going to hug your cabbage?
Well, it's been floating me along the river, so I'm like, hell yeah, thank you, cabbage.
Okay, if that's the case, then your ass is covered in small burns as you have taken 4 points of fire damage from.
Oh no.
Can I lesser restoration that?
Is that a paladin thing?
It's a spell.
Sure. I believe is it a spell or is it a? It's a spell, right?
Yeah, it's a spell.
What level is it?
2.
Yes. Currently, you can use it.
Yeah. If that will fix that problem, that's what I'll do.
My bum feels very hot.
We could see about the circus
now I
thing.
need you. I'm going to need you to make me a con save.
Oh, good. That's 20 something. 25.
Yeah, you easily cast a spell, and Schnub, your ass is feeling fine now.
Thanks for the ass balm.
You would do
I
the
just-
same for me.
Is this
I,
Oh yeah.
I thumbs up.
And then you remember her broken hands.
Oh no.
Oh, we got to take care of. Do we want to? I'll do a
Oh my
perspective.
God.
Make sure everything's clear.
Whoa. I just heard him type very fast. You get this idea
all
from
I did.
Kramer.
From the interaction between Schnub and Will and Stonehouse. You do it for me.
Spicy.
You do that for me?
Oh my.
Wow, I'm so impressed that you do such a thing for me.
Okay. So as you all have now gotten out, you are soaking wet. There seems to be some mud caked onto you from the sand, but you guys are now finally out of the mountainside and not on the side that the village was on. You guys are on a completely new side. There's a large expanse of desert, a few cacti here and there. The sand seems to be a combination of gold, white, and little bits of orange seems to be striping their way across it like tiger print. And also, in a very far distance, you're able to see what seems to be yellowish mountains, and that kind of go into greenish mountains. Stonehall, you're able to tell that directly across from you would be where the village of Corner is.
Okay. So over that way, I suppose we'll start heading off in that direction, unless we need to hug some more cabbages, or...
Make me a perception check, everybody.
Yep, that's what I wanted to do.
For that perception.
Perception check.
Perception of a 12!
A 2.
Wonder Twin powers did not activate.
15.
I got a
Nice.
2.
That would be not natural 20.
Say again,
21.
I didn't hear you.
Natural
I got-
20.
What?
Not natural 20.
No, Lux, I'm trying to hear.
Oh, I got a 2.
Or 2. Everybody except Lux is able to feel this. Lux is kind of like, ooh, I'm off the mountain, wonderful. As he's being bounced up and down on the ground, as everybody is feeling the ground shake, as in boom, 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 boom. And then slowly you all start to hear the carnival music.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's, I just look at the ground.
The sand is vibrating and shaking. And in the distance, you all see a huge... Well, from the distance it seems kind of it seems smallish. But you're able to tell that from this distance, this thing, it must be huge. As you are seeing a huge, what seems to be two-legged creature walking, and from its body is emanating carnival noise.
Oh no.
Huh.
Is it a giant clown?
No, it's
Squeaky noises in the distance.
who got a 20 and above?
Got a 20.
Me.
Schnub and Willroft are able to tell that that looks kind of like a velociraptor, like a dinosaur, like what would Ian Malcolm call it? The Lost World? But you guys are kind of able to tell that it looks like if it were to be a raptor.
I mean,
T-Rex?
if we're in the desert, it should be this.
Guys, let's get out of here.
Like a Utah raptor? Oh, dear God.
The carnival
Is
rep.
music coming from the inside of this thing?
From the distance it is from you all right now, you cannot make out any distinguishing figures on it, or details on it, or anything to see. You can only tell that it's big, it has 2 legs, it has a big head, and it has something on its back.
So about how big?
Is it like a terror bird?
1 second, let me find the actual...
How many tents does this thing have?
Say again?
How many tents does this thing have?
You can't tell how much tents it has, but you can tell it definitely does have 8, tents on it.
So it's got a
gonna
couple
eat us?
tents on it.
Oh, it's early morning.
Donna, is it gonna eat
Yeah,
us?
I see my lamp right now.
That's really the question is, do we make sacrifices of cotton candy?
True.
Do we have cotton candy?
No, we don't. Let's
I don't have sugar.
approach, because there's some sort of party going on.
Well,
See, it's not
maybe
hostile.
hide in the rocks until it passes, and
It
we can
might
at least
not
get a
be...
look at it.
I don't think we should hide from it.
Like, it could have some valuable resources.
The giant velociraptor with the carnival on it. It's terrifying.
That does sound scary.
It's a T-Rex with a carnival.
I'm playing Ark. Raptors are scary.
I'm
You know,
sorry,
They'll bounce on you and they won't let you go.
I was almost expecting a giant sea turtle just kind of swimming its way through the sand.
Like a dragon turtle?
I mean, this is kind of similar.
okay, can you... Sorry, I was going for a bit. Can you tell me that again?
We were
but
plotting.
you're able to
against
tell
you.
that this thing is about 50 feet tall, 70 feet long. A Tyrannosaurus-like form.
Is it a giga?
Broad and muscular. Differently shaped head. Large, developed frontal arms.
Oh, it actually has arms?
It has spikes on its head.
Huh.
I think we should approach and carefully.
Spikes on its head. Is this
You
an
guys
actual dinosaur, or is like, am I looking for nothing?
It's
Is
an
it
actual, you know, something. It's pretty big, you know, 50 feet tall, 70 feet long. It's pretty freaking
Right.
huge.
A dinosaur.
Yeah, I more or less kind of go to the stone. Like, I'll reluctantly go. I don't know about.
Because Oriana's going, I will
Great
follow.
idea, but yeah.
Maybe I guess we'll just try to be friendly as possible. Don't offend it. I don't want to be eaten alive.
Maybe we can join the carnival.
Maybe.
We do some fun right now.
It's not a carno. It's not a patty.
Is it a Carnosaurus?
Ow.
Is it a
Huh? Huh? Not even a petty laugh? Jesus, what the fuck?
Wait, carnivore, carnival.
It's a Carnosaurus!
As you all have been making these
You know what? I'm
jokes
patting myself on the back and drinking.
as you all have been making these jokes and sort of cautiously approaching this creature as it's making its way seemingly close to you all, but not in your direction per se, I need everybody to make me a history check.
Oh, wait, didn't you say last session that you'd never put dinosaurs in here?
This is not a dinosaur.
It's
What
not.
did you
16.
History check. Let me see if I have a
17!
18.
Oh. 19? Yeah, okay.
21.
Yeah, I got a 21 too.
Okay, everybody's able to tell this. That's a motherfucking Tarrasque.
So what?
Nos buenos noches, señor.
I realize it's Darask. I turn promptly the other direction and begin to run.
Yeah. GTFO,
But
GTFO.
does it see us at this point?
That is the thing. As you are then making your way closer to it, you notice that on the Tarrasque is coming up nearer and nearer, but its face, where it does have its spike, its sharp teeth and everything, its eyes are covered by what seems to be a large metal and ceramic mask in the shape of what seems to be a donkey with a donkey with curly horns, basically.
Motherfucker tamed the Tarask.
Yeah.
The donkey in the Tarrasque.
Who rolled for that one?
And
Can we still trust the Tarrasque?
This Tarrasque is not brown or red colored like normal Tarrasque. It's actually a very unique shade of purple, green, and yellow with polka dots of pink.
Oh, the poor
Does
thing.
it look like it's been painted?
It's a combination of paint and what you guys can tell to be some sort of magical spray paint, basically, that, like, they've dyed its scales. The polka dots are definitely painted on, but its scales are definitely a unique color compared to the Tarrasque you have read about and heard about in stories.
Fucking polka dots are pink.
In fact, who got above 21? Who got above 21? Well, sorry, who got the 21s?
I got it.
I got a 21.
Okay, you two are able to remember explicitly that in this world, there have been said to be only 8 Tarrasques roaming it. Yes, I know there's supposed to be only 1 Tarrasque, but no, there are 8. There are 8 Tarrasques roaming this world. It's a fucking huge world, so don't worry, guys.
Yeah, but we have bad luck.
And there's only been tales of one of them being a unique and different color, and that is an albino Tarrasque, which is said to be able to dwarf even the normal sized Tarrasque. This is not that Tarrasque.
Obviously not an albino Tarrasque.
It's not white.
Really been painted.
And as it's approaching you, all thump, thump, thump. You're hearing the classical carnival music of, like... Actually, wait, let me see if I can get it. If you all don't mind me playing some... You know, some yap da 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 circus music.
Ah, hell with it, why not?
Perfect.
Should we climb it?
Just teleport onto it, probably.
I don't think we should climb it, but I'm pretty sure there's people that are controlling it. They should be around here or on it right now.
Wave a flag?
You all are kind of just in awe of the sheer magnitude of this thing, because basically, it's a walking mountain with a huge, and I mean humongous, circus on its back. This circus is so big that even without being on top of the terrace and in the circus itself, you all can tell that it is about 3 times the size of Ara's farm at least. On the back of the terrace, it seems to be a large saucer disc, like a saucer disc, with some little bits of foundation here and there, like some bits of, what do you call that, what do you call it? The kind of metallic fencing painting people is used to paint buildings.
People used to clean
Scaffolding?
Yes.
Oh.
There's a bit of foundation and scaffolding and support beams here to kind of make sure that on the terrace's body it isn't going to be swaying too much. But it's basically tripling the size of the terrace back in order for it to contain this huge circus on its back. As it keeps walking, everybody needs to make me a con save against being fed.
Yeah, no kidding.
Actually, wait, no. Everybody's everybody's close to where Stonehall is, right?
Yeah.
Stonehall, don't you have an auto devotion that helps with that?
Yeah, except,
It's a terrace.
It's not.
It's 5 feet.
You have to be right on top of me.
I'm thinking that everybody seeing a terrace is going to be huddled up, honestly.
We're not outrunning it. It's...
Oh no, trust me, you guys aren't going to outrun this thing. A Tarrasque is basically heat on legs.
Oh.
16?
So, as you all are kind of around this, the Tarrasque head turns towards you all. And although you cannot see its eyes being covered by this incredibly huge, stupid donkey mask on it that's painted like sort of Dia de los Muertos style, it's definitely looking directly at you in whatever way it can. And then it makes one step towards you. And then another. And then it stops.
Okay.
It's within 50 feet of you all. Its headbutts the ground. And as it does, its 2 spiral horns stab into the ground. And as it dust settles, and I need everybody to make me a strength save against being knocked prone.
Oh.
I'm decent at those. Not really. Myself. Like set to 6.
Actually, you're not wrong, except for
19.
The airs are instead huge spiraling horns, but basically that is the face it has on it right now.
I got a 19.
20, yeah. 20 not natural.
Is that what's the disadvantage right there, so no?
Which ones?
That's with disadvantage, because you still have disadvantage on athletics throws.
Oh, is this athletics, not a strength save?
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't do strength saves at disadvantage, can you? But yeah, so that...
It's 2 completely different things, though.
Yeah, that's right. So my bad. So yeah, sorry. 1. Lux, what did you get?
A 19.
Oriana, what did you get?
19.
Rhythm, what did you get? Nub, what did you get?
14. I did not do well.
Rhythm got a natural 20.
That's a 6 on my part.
Wilruff and Schnub are kind of just like, as he hit the ground, the shockwave of the dust hitting them in the face is enough to kind of blow their small bodies back, because Wilruff and Schnub are kind of the shorter characters in the group.
My eyes.
You guys are just knocked prone a little bit and then get up. Stonehall, you're able to see, along with Lux and Oriana, that the horns of this terrace that are stabbed to the ground are actually what seems to be ivory staircase. As you can see, a figure in bright pink and purple so walking down one of the horns as all the way around it, and around it, and around it, and around it, and around it, until it lands the floor. And then it waits a few seconds, see two smaller figures pop up behind it, and then a red line is making its way towards you. Quickly, and then you see two
approach.
two goblins. One dressed as a harlequin, and the other one dressed as a sad. One dressed as a happy harlequin, the other dressed as a sad harlequin. One in red, one in blue. As they are now extending out a huge red carpet towards you. The red one is extending it. And as the man in purple and pink is walking towards you all, the blue goblin behind is basically filling up the remainder of the red carpet towards him. It takes him about 5 minutes to cover the 50 feet of distance it takes to reach up to you. And then he stands there in front of you. Hello there, everybody. I see that you've come across my marvelous circus.
Yes. Do you have many wonders in your circus?
Oh, yes, I do, and I'm always looking for new patrons. Come, let me regale you, of course, at a small fine to entertain you all with my circus.
Look to everybody else and see if anybody else is kind of into the idea of the circus.
I kind of give a shrug. I mean, this is the weirdest thing I've come across so far.
Snug is really excited because circuses mean circus food.
I instantly get up and run up towards the man. Ooh, can we come?
Oh yes, he looks you all up and down. Oh yes, sir, honestly, you can make it inside. But I do think that he looks you all up. I think that we should accommodate you all for a little bit of a shower, if you don't mind. I don't mind the dirty folk entering the circus, but I think you all would enjoy a nice warm shower.
I think we would enjoy a bit of a rest, maybe.
Well, we just floated down the river.
Yeah, you guys have been, like, up. It's about midday, around 1 o'clock-ish right now for you all.
Guess we'll sort out lodging when we get up there?
Is there an entrance fee?
Of course, the entrance fee isn't too much. I mean, how often are you gonna come across a Tarrasque with a circus on its back? That alone deserves some sort of compensation. The entrance fee is simple, 100 gold to enter in, and, you know, the usual things about a carnival, to pay for the stuff inside.
And then lodging? As I'm pulling out my coin purse.
Honestly, actually, we stopped by and saw you all on a favor from one of our guests. So they're currently paying for your lodging.
I raise an eyebrow.
I can only guess
By
dish.
what name is this guest?
Theodore von Heck.
Oh.
Do we recognize that name?
That is not a name that any of you all have heard before.
Shrub knows not.
Wait, isn't that the what's his jackass face?
I don't think any of us have heard that name.
No, that was Wait, V. Something.
Oh no, the thief's name is V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would just go by V.
I mean, it could still be the same person.
Exactly, then that's what concerns is.
Well, no, it's probably somebody completely different. Somebody of that caliber I don't think would be running around a circus. 100 for everybody then. I'll pay for all 5 of us.
Oh, okay.
100 per person, sadly.
Yes, I'll pay for all 5 of us.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to give Mom a hug, because that's what you do when Mom buys you stuff.
Ow, my arm,
Oriana, make me a strength roll, please.
Yup. I'm gonna try to gently hug Mom.
Oriana breaks Stonehouse arm
Oh, oh God. We have to reset the arm. 17, no, 18.
Wonderful. So Oriana runs up to you and makes a big move for a hug. But hugs you very tenderly. As she's very much aware of your situation. And you don't feel too much pain, but you do feel a bit of irritation as she's pushing into your arms.
Mhm.
The man steps to the side, and he just kind of beckons you all to make your way up the red carpet and up the terrace cone.
I give a bow and start leading the rest of the party.
Ooh, circus! I get to hide my depression.
Oh,
I want to grab Wilbroth's hand to see about skipping up the red carpet.
Yes.
Because I'm retarded that way.
Let's do this. So I just want to point out
Everybody, as soon as you step foot on the red carpet, you feel that no matter what you're wearing on your feet, it suddenly feels as if you're barefoot on a stoop. It feels like if you're barefoot and that you're on the most comforting thing that you could step on while barefoot.
Oh, okay.
Different for every single person.
It would cure any ailment and corns and...
For, like, let's say...
Well, we're standing on the carpet.
For Schnub, it feels like the hardwood floors of a very ornate kitchen. Easy, warm enough for him to feel comfortable in, and yet hard enough for him to not be able to slip and slide on when he's making his dishes. For Wilroth, it feels like a bunch of very small, round, warm rock.
Softest of
underfoot,
sands.
And continues on for everybody.
I'm gonna go with that it feels like really hot sand in between my toes.
Yep, you feel that. It feels like that, and a little bit of what seems to be like silk in between your toes, basically, as well.
Aye.
Cold stone marble flooring.
You, as Stonehall, especially you feel that the flooring here is almost identical to your home.
Wait, would that mean that if Stonehowl walked on her hands would feel better?
Do you attempt this?
No.
Okay. As you all spend about 5 minutes walking towards this terrace, everybody is kind of... Except for the two goblins who are currently refolding the mat and everything, and the man who is so far unnamed, kind of, you know, not like, basically how Mr. Bean walks, he's walking like that.
Can I whisper to one of the goblins in Goblin, right? To find out what this place is?
Sure. Which one do you whisper to? Because Happy is in front and Sad is behind.
I'll talk to the depressed one.
Sad is wearing a blue Jester's outfit, a blue Harlequin outfit, my bad, and is wearing what seems to be a ceramic mask that is like a navy blue with white accents on it in the shape of, you know, the Happy and Sad Master Theater. It's the Sad Mask basically. His eyes are shining through the slits of it, and they are a very bright emerald.
So Terry, small one, can you tell us a bit about this place?
I don't know if I can tell you much about that place, dude. What I can say is that pay is good. You're looking to work there.
Any recommended places to go to? Any good rides?
I can always recommend the Apple. Honestly, I can recommend the Strongman contest. It's always fun there.
I want to check if I hear Strongman contest.
No, this is all being said in Goblin.
Oh no!
You're hearing what's the equivalent of groaning, grunting, and knives clashing against each other.
Just clicking and clacking and the knuckles communicating.
Less clicky clacky, more guttural.
Oh, okay.
If I can't say anything, you guys are kind of getting the cheap end, and I feel rather slighted here, because when I got in, I had to pay the full 500 gold.
What do you mean when you got in?
Well, no matter how you look at it, if you want to go here to be entertained, go for a job, you kind of need to pay the admission fee to frickin' step in a terrace.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
This terrace is breathing very deeply and very heavily. it's enough to basically be a rhythm that the carnival is playing towards.
Hopefully not this carnival, because that thing's having a heart attack.
Shut up! To match a Taras heartbeat.
The bass drum is, yeah, a Taras cart. That's kind of cool, actually.
So as you all make your way to the ceramic staircase that is the Taras horn, you all are... The Tarask is looking dead at you all now. Like, the slit of the eye that was there is now able to fully see all of you. And this Tarask eye is huge, terrifying, and like the iris is pink and the white of the eye is a deep purple. Everybody needs to roll for me. Everybody, regardless if you're within Ati's range, needs to roll for fair, because not like magical fair, but this is just like actual fair.
We're stepping onto a giant fucking Tarask.
It's kind of the same thing.
12.
Fear.
12.
Wisdom save?
Oh, is
yes.
it wisdom? Oh, then it's...
Oh, it's wisdom? Or...
Yeah.
It's a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's well, that's a 13 then.
19.
I got an 8.
I have this feeling I'm not gonna sleep well tonight.
So everybody except for Stonehowl and Schnub, I believe, is currently intimidated by the presence of this Taras looking directly into you all. Stonehowl and Schnub are kind of realizing that they're safe as long as they're with this particular set of people, or at least the center man right now.
At least when we don't, like, fuck off the Taras.
Yes. So everybody else is kind of just utterly terrified and trying their best to stand behind Stonehowl in a ways of cutting eye contact with the Taras, kind of using Stonehowl as a shield.
I assume like I'm doing that weird like stiff bow walk, straight leg walk.
Don't worry about it. Fluffy, you won't harm a fly, isn't that right, Fluffy? You
Fluffy
just
is his
can't.
name?
Puffy.
Puffy?
Fluffy?
Fluffy, you know, like a dog.
Oh,
Fluffy.
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 Fluffy the Taras.
Well, that's what we get to call him. His real name is what his master named him, but we prefer Fluffy.
That Taras.
His master names him, so are you not the host?
I'm the host, but I'm far from being able to tame a Taras.
So it's more of a rental business.
Did you borrow the Taras and forget to give
I
it back?
consider it more of a family business, honestly. But yes. Fluffy has...
What exactly is your name, I suppose? Since introductions are in order, and we have a bit of a climb here, so.
Yeah, we got plenty of time to chat.
He takes off his ceramic mask. It's like a anonymous mask basically, but the eyes have painted hearts on them. And he pulls it off, and you see that it's a red-headed woman with freckles and a beard.
Okay.
Oh, my name's Harley, dog.
Pleasure to meet you?
The pleasure's all mine, and the money is too.
Well, you will be getting as much as you can, that's for sure. I stand at attention, start announcing my title. Death Hunter Alice Stonehollow of Griffinwall Paladin... Oh. Paladin.
Ex-paladin.
Ex-paladin.
Well, technically her god's still alive, she's just locked up in a cage.
Yeah.
So...
Ooh, a death hunter. Wonderful. Oh god.
At this, I give her a wisdom stare.
What'd she call you?
Well,
I'm not the only one she's seen.
Oh.
Of course not. We've been here and there, hither and thither, across the countryside, and also, I prefer male pronouns if you don't mind.
Right, dude.
Thank you.
Certainly, my man.
Harley,
Wonderful, dude.
Awesome, bro.
Dude! Oh.
We currently have another Death Hunter in our midst, or at least they say so. It's part of their title. But enough here in the sandy desert. I'm sure you would all rather be on top of lovely Fluffy. Isn't that right, Fluffy? She slaps the ceramic man. And it makes a very audible song. And then you just hear this deep rumbling, like rocks falling on rocks, kind of growl from the grass. Oh, wonderful! He's having such a fun time.
Moving right along.
I'm Oriana. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
That's thank you. Wonderful, Ori, wonderful. A dragon's born. We have a few of them up there as well.
Oh, that should be entertaining. I'm looking forward. Definitely looking forward to the carnival snack.
Snub. If you spell that backward, it's spelled bin. Wonderful. What an interesting name.
Yup, especially since I'm a chef.
Oh, wonderful. I was wondering what that amazing aroma was. I'm sure you'll find the cuisine in our circus quite amazing as well.
I mean, that's up for experience.
Well, I sure hope you have an experience trying it. Is Wilroft, yeah, Wilroft is still in her human form right now. Well, her person form. And who may you be, young one?
She thinks for a minute and just says, Wilroft, hello.
Hello there, Wilroft. I think that, you will enjoy the souvenir shop. I hear they have some nice little outfits that might suit you better than these rags.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be convenient, wouldn't it?
Well, yes. Souvenirs of all kinds.
I mean, what's up?
Say again?
I mean, what's an attraction without, like, some random ass shits?
Yeah.
I get a t-shirt.
See, he gets it, Wonderful, wonderful. He's waiting for you all to start walking up the stairs first before he actually follows through.
Oh, I assume we've been walking this entire time, just chit-chatting.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yep.
Happy, sad. Do be wonderful and hurry up above them and make sure that they get the full red carpet treatment all the way to the concessions. They kind of just like look at each other and then say it to him in common. Why, yes, sir. Of course we will. You hear this from tragedy, basically. As they're talking in like very proper tone instead of in common instead of being in goblin.
Oh. Okay.
So, like, Lord talk? Like,
Yeah.
Talk very nice.
So
Prim proper.
I'm guessing you all are making your way up these stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you are stepping up these stairs, the sound of your metal and leather boots are easily making because the porcelain and the porcelain ivory that these stairs are made from is so smooth and sharp. It's a miracle that you guys aren't slipping on it, honestly, because of how smooth it is. Not even the metal of Stonehall's boots is able to make a small little crack or scratch into this surface. And you can tell that not even the sand that's being blown on it is enough to give you guys any sort of friction from it. It's rather remarkable, honestly, this mask.
Not even snug, sweaty feet.
So, as you all make your way to the top of the Tarask head, there's a bit of a... Well, you see tragedy and comedy kind of looking at you all with their with the with the red carpet extended out up onto another small sort of elevator. The elevator kind of looks a bit steampunky in terms of it's using what seems to be boiling water, springs, and cords to be able to pull up and down. Along with what seems to be a sort of a rather huge looking chubby bugbear with sort of the classic strongman getup on him. As he sees tragedy and comedy, there he kind of gives a salute and then lowers down the elevator for you all as you all are making your way there. The elevator can take 3 people at a time.
So, some people are sitting back?
Oh. Take
Actually,
less.
that's kind of really close to what they look like, honestly. Except without the with less white, it's very much more saturated colors because there seem to be like sort of like plastically metallic-y kind of clothing that they're wearing, the way it's like shining and stuff.
I guess Schnub is excited, so he'll get on that.
What's up
Sure,
first?
what's your race again?
4.
Oh yes, that's right. As you are getting on, the bugbear looks at you and he kind of gives a salute. Buck, it's been a while since we've seen one of you, eh? What a lovely lady there too. What happened to her arm? Says in Goblin to you.
A very long fall.
He kind of like puts his long nails underneath his head a bit and is like stroking his natural bear. Like, what could be great?
Really, Tom?
So that's Schnub. Anybody else is going up?
I guess I'll go?
Oriana, you can hold Willruff in your pocket if you want, or Willruff can go as a person.
I'll go as a person.
Okay. Who else is going up with them?
I politely bow and hold the door for any lady or gent that wishes to come in.
I'll follow. Let's go.
I'll take the next one up.
Yeah, same.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, as you're being pulled up, even though the bugbear seems to pull at different timings, the strip of the elevator is very smooth. And as you reach the top, you are greeted with a crowd, a huge crowd of different races of people just bustling about the place, looking around. Some of them have little party hats on, some of them have balloons, some of them have cakes and ice cream. It's basically a whole cacophony of just circus.
We have come to the carnival!
Yep. Next up,
I guess I'll step off when the elevator comes off.
As the elevator comes back down, you can see Harley looking at you all. Oh, who's next? Who's going up? I see 1 or 2 and myself. I hope you all don't mind sharing a little bit of space with me.
No, not at all.
Wonderful. He steps inside the elevator and he's waiting for you all.
Get in.
Jumps in. Why not? A jump. Hop.
Hop
The
and a
bugbear
skip.
kind of groans a bit when you jump in, and then as you all head up, you meet Oriana, Schnub, and Willruff looking in awe at the huge amount of people as you guys have basically been greeted with huge circus tents that extend as high as, like, about as high as 5 feet into the sky. Tents all around, little bits of like cords attaching to each one of them, and you see what seems to be like monkeys with wings and unicycles riding down these cords to other tents. You see elephant people sort of walking around, balancing balloons and juggling stuff. Basically, it's a circus. It's a carnival. It's entertaining. It's something you all really didn't expect to see.
I'm looking forward to the minigames.
Turn towards Harley. So, is there a place we can, freshen up?
Of course. But firstly, we need to go to the concessions and make sure that everything is sorted out in terms of your, well, the names you wish to be under and the payment, of course.
The payment of names?
The names of
I guess you could
payments?
say so. It's more of the 100 per person given to the actual accountant. I'll do say so. As much as I would love to be the one holding onto the money here, I can't. I'm not very too trustworthy when it comes to my spending. I mean, he extends his hands out and shows off the whole, like, the circus basically. He's like, this is all because I couldn't stop spending.
So wait, are we paying again, or...?
Oh, no, not paying. You're not paying again. You're
I
basically...
think we're getting receipts.
He's carrying you to a place where you guys will pay, so...
We're going to actually...
yeah.
a counter, okay.
Yeah, basically.
The ticket booth.
Alright.
We're going to the ticket booth.
He escorts you through the crowd a bit, making sure to use, tragedy and comedy, and what seems to be more tragedies and more comedies to kind of escort you all through the crowd. And as you reach the front concession stand, it is what seems to be Dulhan. As in, it is a headless person with black abyss for their neck. And right up their neck is a helium balloon with a smiley face on it.
You know what? That deserves a drink. That's...
Yes, hello. Oh, hello, Holly. Who are these people?
Is the, like, balloon actually moving than the talking?
Is it a magic balloon that mimics the mouth?
No, the balloon is just bobbing around with this very nice smiley face, and you're just hearing this voice coming from the balloon.
His head's strapped to his back! No.
Is that what a dragon's born? You know we have policies against dragons borns. Oh no, dear, we errated that 2 years ago. Fuck, that's right, okay. Welcome to the... whatever, it's 100 per person. Just... Holly will explain the rules, just don't be fucking jackasses and stuff.
I mean, what?
They're trying to put their hand, like their hand, they do anything when they put their hand on their chin, but because they can't, they have no head, they're just basically sliding on their inner forearm and just hitting the bicep, and they keep doing it a few times. It's just 100 per person, come on, it's not that hard. I take it you're the leader here, he points, the Dulhan points at Schnub.
That cannot be further from the truth.
Who's the one who's paying?
I motion towards Harley.
Oh yes, here. He drops the money that you gave him earlier. You're just staying here for until they choose to leave. What name do you wish to be under? Are you here individuals or under one group name?
We are under Team Special Needs.
Wonderful! Ooh! What a marvelous name! I love it! He claps. And then you hear all the comedies in the back just start clapping as well in unison, and the tragedies just make this one noise.
Symbolizes our inability to solve problems normally.
Yep. Apparently we skipped a whole ton that we're oblivious to.
Constantly.
So, as the payments are done and your names are signed up, everybody feels a small warm sensation on the inner side of their dominant hand. So, this is a unique feeling for you because it's a mixture of both, like an itch and a needle. As you see on your arm in gold, basically the written words of Team Special Needs at the Tarask Carnival.
Tarask
Name
Carnival?
pending. Well, the name is something else. It's just that I didn't intend for you all to reach this spot this early.
Oops. Yeah.
You should plan things, expecting us to get there 2 sessions before we should.
Taras Carnival definitely works for a name.
Yeah.
Trascanal?
But most likely it's gonna be something like the Tiramisu Circus Exquisite or something like that.
It's a Crassital! No. I'll work it out.
Yes, wonderful. So, I'm guessing I'm going to have to take you all to wash up and clean up now, but first I think you all should meet Theodore.
Yes, the person who is sponsoring us, I suppose it would be.
Hooray, we're going to the Olympics, Mom! I just kind of raised my hands up, excited.
He then, he looks at Wilroff and he says, I feel that I should take the liberty of letting you all wash up before you meet Theodore. He is a rather clean gentleman.
Yeah.
Sure.
We would appreciate if you could show us the way to where we can get cleaned up.
Wonderful, wonderful. Snaps his fingers, and then in a kind of a purple and pink and like glittery explosion appears behind him, and then you see a bright white door with pink trimmings against a golden frame, with a kind of like a candy cane door handle, and he opens it, and then it opens into a room. If you all were to look behind it, it is basically an open space. And anybody wants to roll a corner for what he just used?
Sure.
Why not?
Doesn't giggles?
Silly magic-y thingies.
Flashy lights!
That's a 22.
The 13.
Okay, so Oriana and Schnub and Lux, what did you get?
I rolled in the wrong thing 1 minute.
Rolled in my DMs, brilliant.
And now
Okay, so yeah, Oriana and Schnub, you both can tell that this is Dimension Door, but it seems to be modified in a way, because Dimension Door usually is just like a rift in space that you can go through. This is very much more cosmetic looking, like with the door and everything in it.
So it's glitter. Has glitter.
Yes,
They
I'd
did
love
just
to be a bit of a showman, if I do say so myself. But come on, this is the room. These are the rooms, well. The hotel, please.
Walk in.
Yep. So
As you walk in, you're greeted by the smells of cinnamon, cream, and butter, like butterscotch toffee, as you all have entered into this very sweet-smelling room.
Ooh, Schnub is excited.
Yep. The floor is a bright red and gold carpet, and it seems to be those the carnival rides that's basically you sitting against a wall and spinning.
yeah.
It's basically like a huge version of that and a bunch of doors. Harley walks up to the counter, exchanges a few words with this rather weird-looking anglerfish-looking man, whose little light bubble seems to be a pinata thing, and then comes back out towards you all. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Follow me to your rooms. And then you head off to one of the random doors. Honestly, you guys kind of try to memorize which one it is, because there are just almost thousands of doors all around you. Because the doors are both around in one line and then on top of each other with stairs leading into them. And then on top of them again, and then on top of them again, but even more stairs heading up into them. It's a very complicated looking room, honestly. It's jostling with people walking in and out of their rooms easily, and he leads you to your room, which is on what seems to be the second floor technically. And as you enter in, it's like entering into one of those tents in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Oh.
Yes.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So
It's
as you
been
enter
a
in,
long time, and I've never seen the movie, so.
wonderful. Well, basically you enter into what seems to be a cottage. A very nice, ornate, and richly furnished cottage that's about 2 stories high, with very wonderful... It smells very traveled, basically. It smells like fresh meadows and mountain water.
Smells like home.
Yes.
Neat.
As he enters, he doesn't enter the room with you. He just opens the door for you and says to you all, "No, I trust you all don't need me to explain how to operate the bath. Each of you will have your rooms chosen for you, and there should be a few default outfits there if you choose to change up. Of course, if you wish to take it, we have no mind with it. Honestly, the circus makes enough money as it. Consider it an additional souvenir for your 100 gold entrance."
Yay! Free stuff!
Yay!
Thank you.
I like free stuff!
Free
very
stuff.
much. This is not free stuff. Thank you
I
very
know,
much.
but you don't.
We will see our benefactor later.
Yes, you would. But, if you don't mind, in about 10 minutes, the treats shall be here. And then he slams the door shut. As he closes the door, the sound of the carnival just instantly dies. As you all have now in a more quiet space, which you all, as you've now, and you can't feel Tarask moving like you were feeling outside. It's feeling like it's almost in its own separate
Dimension.
Yeah.
I've heard of these places before, but I'm more concerned with what's outside of here.
Are you going to try to open the one window it has?
Nope.
I guess I'm gonna kind of be curious. Perception?
Sure, roll me perception.
$14?
With a 14, when you look outside, all you can see is basically you're looking at yourself from behind and from the next wall.
Well, that's trippy.
Let's get cleaned up.
Okay.
As you all head upstairs, because upstairs is where the bathrooms are, each of you, you see that there is a nice dark wooden door with some little gold and silver trimmings on the door frame itself, with the initials of your name. Oriana has an O, Wilrow has a W, Snuff has an S, Lux has an L, and Stonehouse has a cacophony of different letters in front of her name. Jet, D, H, something, 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 S.
Oh god.
It's A-S. Why the hell can't you figure that one out?
As you say that, the actual letters kind of just rearrange themselves and... Get out! Get out! And it's just basically rearranging itself to be the correct form for you. As you enter in, the room is the room that you would most wish to have.
Oh god.
I get a cabbage bed?
Yes, the bed is made of Brassica Prime furnishing. There are Brassica Prime posters, there's Brassica Prime desk, you see a nice Brassica Prime tablet and laptop in front of you.
Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck these things are.
But yes, basically you guys are entering a room that most fits your likes and needs and wants.
Okay.
So as you enter your room per se, you see that on your bed is a fresh and much better looking splint and set of bandages and a few little bits of ointment and little bits of like cream for your hand that you're assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Oriana, when you enter your room, you notice that the room is finally a type of hot that you actually enjoy. As
Nice.
you can feel that the lamps in your room are made of some sort of like magma-esque material that's reminding you a bit of home.
Mm-hmm.
There's a small little mini garden at the side of your bed filled with peppers, scythe, and some other small, very hot feeling herbs. looks as you enter into your room. It's very much similar to what you would assume to be your ideal bedroom, but prettier.
The cave.
You also
With no
Hmm, say again?
liquids.
say again. Lux?
Oh, I said the cave from my backstory.
Yes. You also notice that there is what seems to be a small figurine on your table of a small little ice dragon.
I'll walk over and I'm gonna pick it up.
It is an identical replica of a very ornate-looking icy dragon. And the dragon seems to be smiling at you when you're holding it and kind of analyzing it a bit.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Looks like
a
eye-following
dragon with a very
posters.
warm kind of sensation. It's not fully grown. You can tell that it seems to be more in its mid-adolescence as a figurine, but the craftsmanship behind it is exquisite.
I'm gonna take it. Say, you're mine now.
Stop! What type of paladin are
In
you?
your pocket, as you put it in your pocket, it's there. Now, everybody's kind of able to see where your bath is, and whether your preference is running water or a bathtub, it is there for you. And the water is what the perfect temperature to make you most relaxed. If anybody needed like herbs or I don't know rose petals in their water, it has it basically.
I need little floating pebbles.
They're little floating pebbles. You know what? For Wilrof's own, it's like a fucking bath bomb is in there as well.
There's a bath bomb, a good bubble
Full
bath
boulder
going.
in the bath.
All have our own little bathrooms, correct?
Yes, everybody has their individual bathrooms. It's almost like a little bit of paradise.
Schnob likes a little aromatics in his. Likes to pamper himself now and then.
I assume you slap a cabbage a couple times and stick it in the water with
Shinab's
you?
bathroom looks exactly like his wok. His bathtub looks exactly like his wok, but taller. And as he steps into his seasoned bath, he says to himself, I taste good.
Nice.
So, wait, are you now like within like a giant cabbage stew?
Yep, there are bits of cabbages bobbing here and there. Some cabbages are kind of flaking off leaves that are kind of acting as little bits of soap powder into the water to make it more fluffy.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Stone Howl is cleaning up, dressing her wound, not paying much attention, and going to be out ready before anybody else and just sitting and waiting. She's not spending much time with all of this.
Are you going to change into your normal outfit, or are you going to check out what's in the closet?
I'm not opening that closet.
Doing all on her anti-magic ways.
I do not trust this place whatsoever.
What is wrong with the Tarrasque circus?
Just let me not.
What's wrong with the Tarascus?
There might be a maid outfit in the closet. You might.
Shut up.
There entirely might be, but I do not trust this place.
So you don't have any right to talk. You're taking it now.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead, bathe up, and I guess at least take a peek at what's in the closet.
Open my closet to get some new clothes.
In the closet, there are 5 outfits. Each outfit is what seems to be very elegant, but they, unlike the rest of the rooms and something, these don't suit your taste. They seem more like very basic, rich people outfits. But one thing is certain, they do seem to match your size or be a little bit bigger sometimes.
I don't dress up. Nope. I'm gonna just throw on my commoner clothing and get out of my giant scorpion skin.
As you get
Wow.
Did I disappoint you?
I mean, you want Schnob to wear?
As you get out of your scorpion armor and you look at it, you notice that your scorpion armor has some cracks on the inside of it, and it's very much smelling bad with all the water and stuff that happened to it.
Yeah.
So it could definitely use some maintenance.
I guess for now I'll just set it on the bed, and if something happens, or I'll clean it later.
Next up, well, everybody's getting ready right now. Stonehall, you hear a knock on the door.
I answer the door.
You see, it's one of the tragedies is holding up a plate. The plate, well, a saucer basically. Half the saucer is red, half the saucer is blue. It's filled with muffins, cakes, breads, tea, juice, water, but no alcohol.
Well, he's holding up this?
He's rather...
Offering it?
Yes, he's offering it up to you.
I open the door and I kind of point towards the table that I'm assuming is right there and says, you can leave it right there.
Oh, no, I can't enter the room.
What kind of a servant are you? I take it from him.
You should just kind of wave your nub arms. What do you want me to do?
I still tip him a gold, though.
Oh, no need for the gold, but thank you anyway. He's like, oh, no need. Pocket it quickly, but thanks anyway.
Yeah.
And he heads out and the door closes again.
So terribly rude. It's a
Are you gonna eat
handicap.
some of the food, or are you gonna leave it as?
I'm assuming it's been a few hours. I'll nibble on something.
Which piece do you nibble on? There is cupcakes. There's a cupcake, muffin, cake, bread, sweet bread, a sort of cinnamon roll. Then there is water, juice, and tea. There are two types
Tea
of
with some sweet bread. Excuse me.
Oh yes. What type of tea do you drink, by the way?
Stonehowl, she would drink black.
Okay, cool.
With 2 bags.
There is enough. The tea that's allotted is more of like a sort of like a nice green, like a green leaf tea. But there is sort of like packets of powdered milk and powdered here and there to make your British teas and stuff, whatever.
Or Stonehowl. No black tea.
No black tea.
No, you can make a proper black tea.
Oh, okay.
And the sweet bread tastes rather exquisite. Like it's like a marble-esque sweet bread, but the flavors of each individual side of the marble bread isn't meshing with each other. Instead, it's complementing each other. So instead of like mixing flavors, you could taste each individual flavor while you're eating it. Sometimes it's vanilla, sometimes it's strawberry, sometimes it's this very interesting cherry jam-ish flavor. Chocolate now, and then brownie, then back to caramel, then back to vanilla.
It's Willy fucking Wonka!
Yeah, actually.
Waiting for everybody to come back so that we can...
Yeah.
Stonehowl's not comfortable in this place.
By this time, everybody should be out of their room in either their elegant clothing allotted by the house, or in their armor, basically.
Schnub will wear the fancy clothing, but put his apron over it.
Cool.
Yep, I'm just in my own commoner clothing.
I'm in my regular arm. With the figure pocket. Money.
Just an extra pouch on your hip.
Mm-hmm.
So who's wearing the elegant outfit right now? Is it?
Me, because I need new clothes.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, Schnub, you're wearing something that's kind of like this. Am I? Sorry, general. Shit, that's the wrong chat.
Stand. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. As long as I have my dirty apron over it, it's fine.
Yes, you do. And that kind of hat is basically, it's like a chef hat, but more ornate. And Will
So
Rock,
that means it's bigger, right?
yes.
Much bigger.
Will Rock is wearing something that looks a bit like this, but less fitted and more or less longer sleeves and kind of like a little bit of a, what do you call a cape, but not a cape.
Cloak?
Shawl?
Shawl, yes, a shawl. It's a shawl and a train basically, and it's the color that Will Rock chooses, not the burgundy.
Will be black.
Wonderful, edgelord right here.
Oh, it's the color of gravel. Screw you.
Gravel is great.
Obsidian?
Okay.
I mean coal and obsidian. Sorry, that was what I meant. I said coal.
Yes. So are those the only two wearing the elegance, or is anybody else?
No, I'm wearing my armor.
As you all reach as you all go downstairs, you meet Stonehall nibbling away at some rather tasty-looking sweets and drinking almost perfect black.
Why didn't it? Oh, perfect. How dare they? We should get a discount.
Not everything.
Speaking of, I think we should be very wary in a place like this. They may try to charge us for a lot.
Okay. So spend everything I have. I got it.
Snub will buy a lot of food.
So, a few, like about an hour passes while you all are, I guess, snacking away and just waiting for whatever is to happen. Do you all kind of explore your room a bit, or do you guys just leave it at?
Explore room.
I want to explore my room.
Yeah.
I assume like
I'd explore in the main room a little bit more, honestly.
Okay, I want an investigation check from everybody who's going to start exploring.
I'm gonna explore other people's rooms.
I'm gonna try and look at the food more carefully. See
Okay.
if I-
So we can the bottom go up. Wilroff, give me that investigation, and what are you going to investigate?
Investigating just my general room, just to see its features and anything special about it. 12.
Other than other than just there being the rocks that you specifically like, and rocks with very interesting designs on them, like the sedimentation of these rocks make the color scheme of it rather interesting. Some look like they're plates meshed into each other, some look like if they're grids, some look like if they're swirling bits of water, stuff like that.
Other than that, not much.
It's pretty much just an average room, but there does seem to be like an area for you to put down your special black rock in closer to your bed, so you'll be comfortable. Like you can rest it down there, lie down, and put your hand over it. So basically, if you're sleeping, you can still be touching the black orb for good dreams, basically. Next up, it is Schnubble. What are you investigating, and what is your investigation roll?
Oh, Snub's on definitely.
Okay. Oriana, what are you investigating? And give me that investigation roll.
I wish to explore the room to my left, and my investigation was 17.
Oh god, why do you say a room to your left? Because now I need to actually find out what room sizes. But to your left would be Schnub's room.
Alright, I'm gonna knock on Schnub's door. If Schnub is not home.
Schnub is currently downstairs looking at the food, so you'll have to like open this door by yourself or something.
I'm not gonna invade privacy. Guess I'll find somebody in their room and I want to explore their room.
You'll be exploring Wilroth's room right now because he's the only person in his room at the moment. She's the only person in her room at the moment.
Okay, I guess I'll go harass Wilroth.
Oh boy.
You just see Wilroth kind of being fascinated by the sheer fancy-looking rocks in her room right now.
I will pretend to understand.
Rock.
That's really about what all I hear is like you're going on. I'm like, dude, check out this. This is made from the mineral of this and this and this. And it's like, oh, this comes from this place. It's like amazing. And you can do this type of stuff. You do this to this, and it's like, ah. And I just hear rock.
There's someone sitting in.
I'm overwhelmed with rock talk, and I walk away.
Okay.
So, Schnub, you make me an investigation and tell me what you investigate.
Just how they made the food, what's in it, you know.
You can't tell how they made it. You're very much fascinated by how they were able to make a marble sweetbread without having the flavors be able to mesh into each other. But you can definitely tell that the ingredients for some of them has to be something to do with vanilla, some chocolate, some strawberry, some jam, some grapes.
Well, I got a nat 20.
You're able to tell almost every ingredient in this sweetbread, but you still don't know the technique they use to make it.
Gotta ask a chef.
You can tell, however, with that nat 20 investigation that the level of craftsmanship in this sweetbread is far beyond anything you've ever seen in your studies of becoming a chef.
Which is basically me next to a fire in a basement.
Yes.
Campfire chef.
After that is Lux. Lux, what are you doing?
I rolled an 18 investigating the figure. Yeah.
As you're looking about the figure a bit, you can tell that it seems to be emanating a bit of a cold aura around it. Not too much, like about 5 centimeters from its actual thing. It's kind of being chilly to your touch. The dragon itself seems to be still a statue, but the craftsmanship on it seems to almost make it seem close to realistic, close to real life. But that's about all you can tell from it. Other than the fact that it's a very small, like, it's about the size of your hand. You feel that although the craftsmanship is pretty good, if you were to put it in your pocket, it would be, and you jostle around too much, it might break.
I'm just gonna carry it then, and give it a slight head pat, because figures deserve love too.
Wonderful.
What?
Are you gonna walk out of your room with it?
Yes.
As soon as you exit your door frame, the figure disappears from your hand and reappears back on the table inside your room.
Oh.
That's cool.
Damn it, I can't take it.
No stealing of blankets. Towels.
But it's not a blanket, Mom. It's a big...
But Mom!
Second, Mom. First Mom would let me take it. And Stonehowl, what are you investigating?
I'm investigating the main room, and I got an 18.
With an 18, you're able to look around a bit and figure out that you're in like a sitting area. There's a small dining room off to one side, a kitchen nearer to it, and on the other side there seems to be like what seems to be a standard table covered in carpet with like this green reddish carpet, and it seems to be these large circular ceramic bowls and then a wooden stick on both sides of the table. The ceramic bowls are arranged in like a triangular shape, and that's about it. You see that on the edges of this table there are like there are bits of like sockets and not sockets, but like little bits of like hoops and sockets for the balls to fall into.
Does it look like a game or a puzzle?
It looks like a game.
Like a scoreboard or something?
For you all.
I start moving it around, seeing if anything
Are you going
happens,
to-
or if I can figure out what this is supposed to be.
Are you going to move the sticks or are you going to move the ceramic balls? Because the sticks are currently on both sides of it and are basically blocking all the holes from being, if the balls have to be rolled into them.
Well, I'm gonna start with the balls, and if I make no progress there, I'm gonna move to the sticks.
So what are you doing with the balls? Are you going to be just rolling them about or are you going to put them into the sockets?
Start by rolling them and then actually put one into a socket.
As you try rolling the balls around, you realize that the table is offering no friction against them, and they're just sliding along the surface of it really nicely.
Pop it into a socket.
It makes a very satisfying sound as it pops into the socket, and then rolls down a sort of mechanism. And you can hear it roll through the table until it meets back up to the where you can assume to be the head or the base of the table to be. So like the two long sides are not where it's at, and then the two short sides, it's on one of the sides of the short side, which you're gonna assume to be the head of the table.
Strange.
Yes.
You gonna try moving the sticks.
1 second. There are currently 1, 3. There are currently 14 balls remaining, and as well, it also seems to be a white ball, like a straight up white ball with no images on it. Not away from the triangular set that you have just messed around with. As you kind of lift up the stick, it seems off balance. Like it's looking like if it were to be a club, but stretched out, like incredibly stretched out. Almost like if it were to be a toothpick, basically. But one side's really heavy, and the other side is narrow.
It's more like a spear, then.
It's more like a javelin, basically. It's one side is very heavy and lengthy. The other side is kind of sharpened down to a nub point.
Got a little more girth to it. Feels good in
heavier on
hands.
the club side. Roll me sleight of hand.
That is a 19.
With your 19, you're able to, you kind of just like start jostling around and wonder what's the purpose of the stick and the balls, and you kind of take your aim, you kind of put the stick down and act like if it's a spear, and aim towards the stack of 14 balls now in a triangular shape, and you kind of shoot and hit it.
9-ball corner pocket.
She masters pool immediately.
As you hear that really satisfying song when you break a bracket, basically. You, with that 19, you're able to pocket 2 balls. One seeming to be striped, the other seeming to be solid. Your game.
Strange. I'm gonna keep playing this, I suppose.
Cool. So as everybody kind of makes their way downstairs and sees Stonehall playing a game of something, anybody wishes to join in?
Sure.
I don't know if it'd be into my type of thing. Doesn't seem to be a strength thing.
Strength is how I'm kind of getting through most of this, as I crack the balls around and they bounce until eventually some go into the pockets.
You kind of believe that the purpose of the game is to hit as many balls before you make one fall in.
I guess, I'll take up a stick and attempt to mimic Stonehold.
You pick up
pretending
the
to know what I'm doing.
Side, so you, instead of using the sharper end of this stick, you're using the more blunt end of it to kind of hit the balls and having just as much success as Stonehold.
Huh.
Stonehold kind of has a handicap with both her hands being handicapped.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's doing surprisingly well.
Yeah, she is. Every second or third ball, every second and third shot, she seems to be pocketing something. And as you all kind of just have your little bit of relaxation and fun, you hear a knock on the door about an hour into your relaxation.
It wasn't very relaxing, it was tense waiting.
A little bit. Well, if nobody else is, I will put my stick down and then answer the door.
As you answer the door and open it, you see a unique and rather off-putting face. Roll me history to see if you remember who this is.
Somebody that she's instantly gonna break her hand into the face?
History?
Yep, history.
20 altogether.
This old fucker is Massa.
I invite him in.
He walks in. I hope you don't mind. I just happened to see you all while I was there.
Are you the one that have paid for part of our rooms here, or?
Oh yes, consider. Yes. I had a bit of a conversation with Razmael through some mystical needs, and he was very much thankful for your services. So, how would you know?
You can speak to Razmael? How's he doing? How's my glowy boy?
As I roll my eyes a little bit.
I can ask him, but currently he's in a bit of pain right now. He's currently undergoing his usual issues with this situation. But I'm rather surprised that you all managed to succeed so quickly in your little expedition.
We had many problems.
Not even a whole week since I've seen you all last. Wonderful. Actually, no. It's been about 2 weeks since you guys have seen him, honestly. It's been about 2 weeks since
A little bit more, but yes.
Yeah, about that. So as he's kind of looking at you, he's just... So I felt like the money that I gave you at the beginning wasn't enough. Also, I did say that I would be paying the remainder now. Well, when you reach the first step. Consider this a bit of a bonus for what you did for my friend. I mean, how often are you all going to find a terrace circus?
You do have a point
True.
there.
I just came here to say my hellos and everything. I have an acquaintance I wish to meet a bit later today. He's having a rather hard time making about the place, and I do wish to meet up with him soon, so I just came here to exchange pleasantries. If by any chance you do happen to see a black dragon fawn with a green scar on his face, do tell him to pass the way of the cafeteria and look for me.
Green scar, you say?
Yes, a green scar across his face, across his left eye, actually.
Cafeteria, you say?
Say again?
Cafeteria, you say?
Oh yes, the cafeteria. It's filled with wonderful food. Although, if I do say so myself, it's a bit light, honestly. Nothing really that heavy.
Guess I'm not
We did
really.
our job, he's gonna pay us, and I don't really think we have much to ask. How long have you been here?
Well, I was actually heading towards the first step, and then I happened across this circus, and I've only been here I've only been here one time before, and that was about 80 years ago.
What?
So I decided that, yes.
Where's
I
this
know I don't look
place
I don't look a
going?
day over 40, but I've been around the block a bit. So I decided that I would hitch a ride on the Tarrasque Circus, and when they make their way towards the 4-bed cabin, I think I'll be dropping off and then heading my way in, unless they're heading that way themselves. They don't have a set pattern, they tend to wander wherever this Tarrasque goes. He kind of takes his walking stick and just kind of taps the floor a bit.
Well, if you're heading towards first step, we are heading towards first step, and you're more familiar with this, of course. When you decide to disembark, would you let us know?
Of course, of course. Wonderful. Now, of course I can pay you now if you wish, but... Or do you wish for me to give you the full compensation back at first step?
I actually look towards Oriana.
I'd say now?
Oh, well then, if that's the case, then so be it.
Yay, carnival food!
I will... Well, if you all don't mind meeting me up at the cafeteria in about 2-3-ish hours from now, I'll be able to go to my room and get the money and meet you all there.
We will see you soon.
I'm gonna look at everybody who isn't in elegant, like, clothing right now, and kind of like, tilt his head and like, I do know that you all have showered up, and that's why you all smell so nice right now. Don't worry, this place is... This place is a rather safe place, so unless you feel comfortable in your armor, no fret, no fret. This is a family circus after all.
Oh, as long as we don't have deviants walking around, giving them a hard stare.
Don't look at me.
I understand, but no, trust me. Even if trouble were to happen, I don't think it'd be me. The security here is quite tight. And
We've heard that
nexus
before.
That they have between the tragedies and the comedies is, honestly, quite perfect.
Yeah, perfection's what's bothering me.
I think it's quite entertaining to see how much work they've put into this place over the last... I don't even know how many years. But I will say, they've surely grown since the last time I've been here. The last time I was here, there have only been 5 tents. Now they're well over 30. Oh boy, I am not ready for what you guys can do, so I'm going to be ending the session rather soon.
I want to go play minigames!
This conversation's probably a good spot for that, so...
Yeah.
Also, if you don't mind, I can sort of show you, he kind of glances over to the table, how to play this game more properly, if you don't mind.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm still whacking balls.
You see Aura on the table, kind of holding...
Whacking balls with your hard stick, okay? Get it right.
Yep.
Oriana's just standing on the table, using the sticks like a golf ball, like a golf stick. And just kind of like,
I am putting about. Oh god, should I roll to make sure my talons don't ruin the fur?
Actually, as your talons are stabbing into the fur and making small, like, it's basically making a cut into it, but as your claws are reaching through, it's stitching itself back together perfectly.
Oh, okay,
like,
good.
It's memory foam.
Oh shit, man.
It's like running your hand through water, but the water's made of fabric.
Okay, that works. That fixes that problem.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
now I'm going to be officially fascinated with the rug, and I'm going to just kind of sit there and kind of scratch a spot.
As he sees you start doing that, he says, maybe another time I'll teach you. I don't think I have much time with me. I need to head to my room, and I'll be honest with you, as smart as I am, this place is rather confusing sometimes. hello, goodbye. And he walks into the door, and as he attempts to open it, he kind of walks into it and slams into it a bit. Ah, yes, that's right. You need to open the door. Ow. He straightens his nose. He looks at anybody in the house. Could you please open the door for me?
I open the door since I'm right there.
And then he exits.
Shut the door.
Any last words to your party members?
I don't trust this place.
Aw, come on, Mom. It looks fun.
I'm not saying it's not fun, I just don't trust it.
Not.
Something wrong here. Maybe it's on the back of the Tarrasque and that's what's bothering me.
It's just a Tarrasque, Mom. It's okay.
Actually, none of you can really just say it's just a Tarrasque. Tarrasque?
Yeah.
It's just a current Tarrasque.
It's just a Tarrasque, that's all. Nothing to fret. It's friendly.
Murder monster.
Yeah, isn't it just a neighborhood murder monster? What is it, the equivalent of Godzilla?
So,
Essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just Godzilla.
I mean, I would say the hand of a pasta is equally as terrifying.
why?
Uh-oh.
What happened?
So, that is the end of today's session. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Was,
Oh.
oh no.
Perfect!
Why?
Oh my god.
Why not?
I hope everybody enjoyed my little spin on this, on the idea of a Tarrasque.
Tarrasque.
Oh, that was the last thing I expected.
I totally thought we were gonna get like our asses chewed by a Tarrasque, but
No, we lived. Nothing.
Lived to tell the tale, and we're on a carnival.
yeah.
We avoided all of his tricky tricks.
Now we just have to work on not getting pickpocketed.
Or worse.
Yep.
Or murdered. Get the big dead.
That's really good.
I know the session was a bit slow. I know there wasn't much happening, but sadly because of how fucking lucky the rules were in the DM's corner today, because I rolled a nat 20 on the river, and then I rolled a D100 in thinking, how bad or good could this be? And then I got a nat 100, so I just said, fuck all my puzzles.
We're gonna have fun.
Yep.
Fun.
Initially, I was gonna have you all reach into this lake, well, reach into this river, and then it starts to rain, and then you all have to deal with rain, harpies, and mudslides.
Oh!
And try to climb up into one of the chambers that the harpies are from, and navigate your way through a maze with little traps to get your way out. Nope.
Savage Lord blesses us.
Brassica Prime blessed you all today.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
So, did everybody enjoy today's session?
Oh, heck yeah. We always enjoy every session.
Nice.
I don't know a session we haven't enjoyed. Other than
Session 9.
instead of losing Anders, that was a sad day.
Yes, it is.
I also enjoyed the session for very different reasons.
Tell me why.
Oh, well, yeah, I enjoy each session for what happens. This where we lost Anders was just a lot of combat. It was a very epic scenario, and I enjoyed it. As for this one, it was a lot more roleplay that was very fun to listen to and participate in.
Yeah.
Introduced, especially sadness, just like being so energetic.
We try. We're Team Special Needs. Nothing will keep us down.
Well.
Oh, baby.
We'll
try.
Experience for roleplaying.
Yeah.
Yes, you will, but it's like you guys are only going to get about 500 points of experience today.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
We didn't do anything really.
Oh,
We got out of the mountains.
We got out of the
500 is
mountains.
still a lot.
I climbed. I jumped off the cliff.
Oh no, it's 500 for the group. It's 100 per person right now.
Okay, that makes more sense.
You guys just climbed up a mountain, fell down a mountain, had a water slide, and then met a Tarask.
Yep.
I don't know,
it's
meeting
kind
a
of a-
Tarask is quite an ordeal.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
you could count that as
RXP for climbing the rope.
The reason I looked up a bunch of stuff, like I was looking up a bunch of campaigns and stuff with Tarask in them, and I realized that none of them use the Tarask like for comedy or for like entertaining reasons. They use it more like, this is a big bad, this is a boss you have to fight and kill. This
Well,
is
that's what it is.
The
That's what
looming
it's always supposed to be.
doom.
Yep. So I wanted to see how I could try to put my system recorded spin on it.
I love it.
It was Thanos Tarask.
Make that Taras the believer of cabbage.
You gotta shake Tarask.
Oh, I'm gonna feed cabbage.
Oh, that one hurt. Oh.
Please. It'd be appreciated if you don't.
Don't upset their Taras with cabbage? What? But the Taras must love cabbage.
Just give the Taras some nasty thoughts.
Oh,
This is where I
God.
leave.
It would
Bye.
start farting fire, you know.
Y'all next Sunday. Bye.
Alright, see you later.
Bye.
I've been leaving so long.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Take a break and maybe wander into Overwatch?
I don't know. I'll see how I feel.
I'm actually feeling really tired today because I am actually quite sick today. I have a headache and my body's aching, so I need to go vomit a bit.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
guess-
lay down some.
yeah,
Yeah,
relax.
I have to go on, do my chores first, and then I can lie down. So I may just join in chat and just talk a bit, but most likely I'll just lie down. Also,
Okay.
Snub, get Apex. It's actually kind of entertaining. It's entertaining.
That's if I can run it.
If I can run it, you can run it. You have a better laptop than me.
Well, later, everybody.
Alright, I guess we'll
Bye.
stumble
Bye.
across each other later. Alright, I'm gonna end stream here for just a second, just to part off D&D, and we'll start stream up here in just a moment.